Sab,
When did you guys get here? Where are
I'm the one to tell her?
you're the one who understands this better.
I'm afraid you have passed away. You are an ex-fighter. This is I suppose.
You're an ex-fighter.
I stopped. I put my hand up.
Now, like, Phyra looked horrified, but as soon as you say that, there's like an expression of I don't know whether to cry or laugh.
I stop at that. I put my hand up like Sab, stop.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
As we are going, we are going to open up. As you guys are standing on a beach, the sky is a dark sort of tangerine orange. The ground is this sort of low polycule shape. It's not made of individual bits of sand or ground or rocks. It's just, like, it looks like it is, but then you like take a close inspection and you realize that the ground is perfectly flat. No texture whatsoever. It's just like just imagery put onto a flat surface. The water laps as blood comes in from the sea and coats the ground around you. But the sea itself is this perfect crystalline blue. It's only the edges of the water that are a deep crimson red. Sabanrab, you know what's going on. You've never experienced it yourself. You were either never brave enough or didn't have faith enough in yourself. But you know what is going on. And you know that there's only one way out. And it's going to be hard. Hundreds take the trials every year. Only 3 or 4 ever actually pass them. There's a reason you never stepped up in the Vindicar and tried. Whatever your reasons might be, they're your own. But you know what's going on. It's no mystery to you.
Yeah,
Why is everyone fucking muted?
Oh, I'm muted.
I'm not.
To
Yeah,
keep
but
the autism at
What
bay.
if we want to go backwards really fast? No? Ready Player One reference? Okay.
No.
Where the hell are we?
Okay. I need for you to understand something very important. Yes? What you are going to be witnessing here, what you are going to be seeing, is going to be very personal to Phyra, her very innermost soul. So try to be respectful to her when you get exposed to this.
Sarhorn thinks for a moment as you say that. Well, fuck.
It's
Also-
no, it's not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing. It's as long as we move forward and help along the way. That's very important. Kind of like doing a spiritual cleanse, if you will.
Okay, I see. Look, I look at the others. Levki,
Yes.
you are the one that she has shown love to love the most in a non-platonic way, because her relationship with Jurgen is quite deep as a daughter-father kind of stuff, but he's not here. So you should lead. You are the one that knows her most. I don't know where Sila is, and I'm probably gonna blame him because of all the stupid shit that happened, because this shouldn't have happened. All of you should have told us. I'm not gonna, and that's the only thing I'm gonna say about it, because I don't want to shit on you in such a delicate moment, okay?
Sarhorn having more tact than anyone else. Damn, Levki, you found someone who doesn't want to take a shit on you.
For now, I
Vinthara's
said
just
that.
gonna
I
crouch
only
down and sort of
ran
just.
because I was forced to. Moving on from that.
There is a relatively clearly defined path with little tiki torches leading into the landscape.
Follow the
Hey,
Hey.
Elbrick Road.
the Elbrick Road. Okay, we follow the Tiki Torch Road.
As you progress inwards, you see this landscape. It is barren and desert, but it's not without its life. It's not without moments of glittering joy and nature in all of its glory. But there are these large, deep cuts along the ground, massive gashes that don't look natural, and at the very bottom of them you see bubbling lava spew and pop. The very path forward is cut by one of these, but it's not a very wide gap. It's easy to jump over.
Don't fall in. Don't jump in. Don't even look at it.
Does anybody look into one of those holes?
Yeah.
Sarhorn, you hear in your father's voice, "We only wanted one child. You were an accident. Why do you always have the audacity to take the authority? We only wanted your sister."
I stopped looking at the hole.
Vinthara will probably also just peer
As you approach,
into the hole.
as you do that, I grab you by the face and like move you out of it. No.
You don't even hear what's said, but you hear Vinthara hears the start of a sentence that sounded suspiciously like Asmodeus.
No, are you
Don't
sure?
I look at you.
Papa?
Don't look into the hole.
As he says this, Levki decides to look into the hole.
I don't care that much about you, Levki.
You hear your father. I wasn't killed. I left. There were more important things for me to do than look after a brat.
Oh,
Levki, stop looking at the fucking hole.
I hit fucking loop. Why? I hit loop. Why?
Can Vinthara try and wiggle out of Sarhorn's grip and look down the hole? She's curious now.
As I see you do that, Bean. That hole. The only thing it says is it says your biggest fucking anxieties to you. Shooting at them. Doesn't matter if they are true or not. It says them.
Oh, goody! I really want to hear it.
What the fuck?
Bean, come on.
Let this be my mistake to make.
You look down and you hear, "You are never going to escape. All you're going to do is bring me more souls. They're all going to be mine."
Oh shit.
Yeah, well, fuck you too. Just sort of flips off the hole.
As well. No, how you know my sister, I look at you and say, Asmodeus.
Yeah. You know, you'd think after all these years he'd leave me alone, but no. Fucking.
I guess this Asmodeus is old friend of yours?
No.
Lefty starts
Oh,
laughing.
If I
Friend.
ever have
That's very funny.
if I ever have the displeasure to meet you, to meet Asmodeus, I'm gonna use a bunch of bottles of holy water as anal beads on the guy.
That is effective, perhaps?
Sab.
He nods very seriously.
The person they are referring to is not a person, that's a demon. A very high-ranking one. How the fuck? No.
Did you just
Later.
realize something?
Later. Right now. Phyra.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Just if you see him,
Look.
run in the other direction.
Why would... We're going to have a talk later.
I point at you. You don't get to say that.
As you guys
worry. I'm gonna talk with you too.
As you guys get out of this, you guys enter what looks to be a port town. And you can hear Phyra screaming somewhere down by the docks. It is a scream of pain.
And the Levki takes off running.
As you guys run towards, you guys are running through this sort of like Azteca, like Mexican sort of like the flat roof, like clay building, port town that are common along like the deserts of Ancorel. As you you're running, and there's only Levki, Sabanrab, Sarhorn, Vinthara, Apollo. Levki, Sabanrab, Sarhorn, Vinthara, Apollo. Levki, Sabanrab, Sarhorn, Vinthara, Apollo, Phyra. The first person to notice is the person in the back, being Sarhorn, who just sees Phyra appear.
I stop and I look at her.
Oh.
Phyra?
At that point, like, everyone stops. And Phyra, yeah, you don't know when you got here. The last thing you remember is feeling your entire body cripple in on itself, like as if you're imploding, as if like you were like you could feel the most. It wasn't painful, but the worst feeling you've ever felt. This like guttural fear, and you were reaching out, and the last thing you remember seeing was Levki running, but looking back at you, with tears in his eyes. And now you're looking at him, and you're somewhere you don't remember, you don't recognize it, but it feels very familiar.
I didn't expect to be here, L ratio.
I really thought that you were gonna sit this one out, didn't you, Chloe?
I'm turning you up, Tom.
You really expected to sit this one out, didn't you, Clover?
Yeah, in full honesty.
Not how that works.
F ratio. Yeah, she looks
F-
dead confused.
Insight check.
Insight check. Okay.
Sabanrab's curious if this is a core or if this is a projection, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The correct answer is yes.
Just yes. There's no correct answer, just yes.
If I roll, it's a 19.
Okay. So this seems to be Phyra's core. This seems to be the majority of like her conscious mind. And the way you understand this process is she's not going to make it through this unless she herself can complete the trials. You can help her. You can even put her in the right direction. You can explain exactly what she needs to do. But unless she does it, she's not leaving here.
That's not what you told me, bitch.
Twist ending.
Alright. Are you okay?
Nice weather we have. I don't know where I am.
Sab,
When did you guys get here? Where are
I'm the one to tell her?
you're the one who understands this better.
I'm afraid you have passed away. You are an ex-fighter. This is I suppose.
You're an ex-fighter?
I stopped. I put my hand up.
Now, like, Phyra looked horrified, but as soon as you say that, there's like an expression of I don't know whether to cry or laugh.
Yeah, I stop at that. I put my hand up like Sab, stop. Phyra.
Hit. Oh
So Phyra.
my god. What? Yeah.
Sabanrab used a ritual or an artifact of his people to put ourselves in a kind of test for you, so we can bring you back to life. The last thing we learned. Yes, of sorts. He called them the Light Forge tests? Trials? Something like that, Sab?
Yes. But it's only something that Phyra can do. We are trying to bring your soul back to your body, so we can bring you back. But only you can make the walk. You understand?
It's just, you know that like gif of Homer Simpson and the fucking monkey in his head.
Yeah.
It's just that. It's just like, what the fuck?
Well, you left Kinsella for some reason that I still do not understand, but I promise not to say anything about it until we are done here. He says with a bit of an angry tone. Went to this place to make a deal. You guys got attacked. You were slain by them.
Oh yeah. Okay. So what I remember is everything was so fast. Zyla pissed off somewhere. I don't know what they did with Zyla. Then left who was running, and suddenly I felt the worst feeling of my life, and then I'm here now.
She says that's so casual.
Sarhorn is looking
Meanwhile-
at you with a look of I'm glad you remember, like a very disappointed father.
Right, Phyra's mental
Lev-
state isn't good. What do you mean? Of course he's casual.
Levki is just kind of in the back, like that trying to use the group to hide, like he knows he fucked up.
Levki. I'm sorry, but it's not that hard to see red.
Pulls up the hood.
This is for
Oh
Phyra.
no, where did Levki go? I don't know where he went. Levki, come here.
Fuck. He shuffles forward, but he not even wanting to look like.
Levki, I'm gonna ask you a simple question. Did you wanna leave?
No.
Then I forgive you.
They used a geese. For those of you who don't know what that is,
That probably makes you run away. I say directly.
That's not all it does, but okay.
I thought the bird, the very annoying bird with beak.
no, not
Is that-
geese.
Is that the command one?
It
Yes.
strips.
It's pronounced
It's
chaos.
Ah, Gaius. Okay, I know what that is now. Good.
Yeah, you would know what chaos is.
Silence!
Silence!
It strips you of your
Please
will.
stop denying it!
It strips you of your will, and if it's done at a high enough level, it can erase a person completely. Make them a shell of themselves.
Well, I'm glad that did not happen.
Makes two of us.
See, we're fine. You're fine. We're all fine. We'll just get through this together, yes?
And once we're done, we'll just burn every fuck. We'll just have to find these people and hang them from their guts when we're done. But now we have to concentrate on this.
Yes.
Don't think we're going to be able to hang them by their guts.
Well, you
Well,
know,
yes.
it depends on how you twist it, like rope, so it makes it stronger to hang from.
No, it's more more cult of Vecna.
Sir,
Oh,
It's gonna
Sarhorn-
be really hard to like maybe
Sir,
I don't even know if we should kill them. They might come back.
Sarhorn
They
like
can't come
claps
back
once
with a trail of ash.
Sarhorn claps once to get everyone's attention and says, and with his hands put together, signals the ground and says, "Concentrate, people.
I am
Fire.
concentrating.
Phyra,
Yeah?
we're here to help you in every possible way we can, and we'll try even in things that we cannot try to help you. But you'll have to take the lead on this.
What do you think will happen if I just sleep for 5 minutes?
I don't know, and
We'll
I
die.
don't know, and yes, I don't know, and I don't want to figure it out.
You fuckers are alright. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
You guys can roll insight if you want, or fire.
I trust
Yes.
you. I have no reason not to.
I'd
Yes,
like
I
to roll
know.
insight.
Everyone else, nah.
More specifically, because they don't. More specifically, to get a gauge on like how you're actually feeling. Not because I don't believe you, but I just want to like
Fire's too casual right now.
vibe check you.
Vibe check. What do I? It's
That's
Which
a
one is
19.
it?
Why does it roll it twice?
it's
Sorry, that's a 19.
is it persuasion?
Or
No, it would
deception.
be deception if you're trying to hide something.
Deception. Okay. I forgot about deception. I was like trying to find a word and it began with P. I rolled a 16.
Yeah, so they pick up on what you're putting down, and they pick up on whatever's going on.
Yeah, 18.
Phyra... Oh, what did you get?
18. You don't escape the twins' case.
Yeah. Phyra is absolutely terrified.
Okay.
Out of her mind right now.
She's gonna pull you into a hug.
Sarhorn goes and hugs both of you, like, lift them both up.
Levki will join this bear hug.
Okay, what's happening?
This is like...
Phyra.
Admittedly, this
Look,
was
I might be dead, but I feel like I'm gonna suffocate right now.
We got
Sab,
you, Phyra.
get in here.
Big Draenei hug.
Oh god, he joins. Tom, what are you saying?
Wait, how would that work if you're
This is a
dead
hard
and you
time,
suffocate?
and you're
Do
gonna
you
have to
die?
go through a lot.
About
But your friends, yeah, but you have your friends here, and we're
say
here for
that
you.
again, Tom. Sorry, Bo was interrupting like the cunt he is. I love you, Bo. Shush.
I'm sorry.
Sarhorn looks
Hashtag
at you
sorry,
very
not sorry.
seriously. Sarhorn looks at you very seriously. Phyra, we are here for you. Things are gonna get hard, and they are gonna get worse before they got better. But we are gonna be here for you, and we are gonna help you all the process along the way. Don't worry. Okay?
I feel like you just described my life right there.
Well, that's the life of a lot of people, so don't worry about it. We got you.
Has like
Right?
a genuine look of gratitude when you said that. Now don't get
Yeah,
too soft
Sarhorn.
on me, okay?
Don't
Too
worry.
late.
Don't worry. I have practiced with another dramatic and depressed person. I look at Vinthara.
In the hug, you sort of somehow get punched on the shoulder.
My shins get kicked.
Yeah.
Sibling bonding. I'm really happy to be involved in this. Now, can I be put down?
Oh yeah, sorry. As I put all of you. I like 20 strength. I think I can pull that off.
Yeah, it's probably isn't that heavy.
As
Vinthara is also not that heavy.
as you guys pull out from the hug, and then you press forward. As what you find at the docks is a you see Phyra. You see another Phyra. This one is she is standing with her blade, both of her blades drawn, and she is standing in front of a seemingly infinitely respawning army of these spectral-looking opponents that take the form of many different things, from beasts to bandits to pirates to city guards to demons, as behind her, chained to the ground, is an older dark elven man who is built like a goddamn brick house. I am talking like, this man is built like a fucking Goliath, but you can tell he's a dark elf. And Zyla, who are both chained to the ground. And she is screaming as she's getting hit, and she's screaming out in pain, but she's fighting these guys by herself. She's holding the line. And she screams something along the lines of, I won't let you take them. Never again. This time it's my turn. It's my turn, damn it!
I'm bringing it back. Fireball.
So this is a heavy nope moment right here. Nope.
Phyra, it'll be okay.
No, that doesn't look okay. Sorry, it feels a bit weird seeing yourself get attacked. Wow, you scream.
Oh, it's weird. I have a feeling things are gonna get weirder, but you
I'm so
can't run away
excited.
from this.
I can really well try.
No, you can't. We won't let
I
you.
was
I'm-
joking. I was joking, Vinthara, don't worry about it.
Well, no, that's gonna sound mean, but I wasn't laughing.
Noted.
Big sister energy.
Wait,
So-
how old are you? Hold on, how old are you?
She is for the day. We're about 25 minutes.
Vinthara just sort of like counts on her fingers like. Wait, how old am I? Like in this? Are you gonna have to
25. 25 like me, Ben. We're twins.
25?
There's like a
Okay.
debation of how to react to that.
I mean, she's older than you by maturity levels, but she's younger than you by literal years because you're an elf.
Yeah, that's why she's debating. Like Vinthara would probably have met elves before. It's just like they're gonna be
Absolutely.
older than you, but the
Um,
mental age is different.
Like you can
Here,
probably
but-
look in Vinthara's eyes and you can tell she's fucking ancient.
Note, fun fact, the only reason Keyleth was a half-elf instead of an elf was because she didn't want to start the game at several hundred years old.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
That's
Fair
fair.
enough.
Makes too much
Yeah,
sense with
well-
backstory they have to. So.
Yeah. Phyra thinks about it and just went, "Damn it, you're older than me."
You don't know the half of it.
That's
I meant in this form, but in general, no, I don't think any of us can be.
As you all hear, as this battle is raging behind you, as this other Phyra is raging a one-woman war against this infinitely respawning like wave of enemies after enemies, you hear from kind of everywhere at once, but also kind of nowhere, like as if it's coming from your own heads. You hear this sort of ringing sound that is accompanied with this low-pitched, "To one who rages infinite war, the worst fate is often not to fall in battle. It is often to survive."
Sounds good. That wasn't in character.
That would have been in character.
You know what? No, let's keep it. When Phyra here says it's like, sounds gay.
So like, does that mean we have to stop fighting, or does it mean we have to join her? That's very unspecific.
The only person who has any knowledge about how this fucking trial works is Sabanrab, and Sabanrab's never even done it before.
Seb.
It is on Phyra. This is Phyra's fight. Phyra, what do you think you have to do?
You act like I know. You know more than I do. I just fucking woke up here.
I know, but look at what you're facing. Is that what you want to go through again?
I mean, if I have to.
Well, go out and help. Do something. Face it. That's his purpose. We cannot choose for you. We trust you, though. We are here for your support.
I was about to say, that sounds like
weird...
a bad.
Will that weird voice give us any more guidance on what we're supposed to be doing, or is it just sort of... No.
Can I roll something to get DM help? Because I'm stupid.
I think we have to put down the other Phyra.
I don't know.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Phyra.
Okay.
She's next to me. You have a +5 color.
Guidance.
And guidance. And you know what? Fuck you, Bardic Inspiration. You also get a +4.
Well, I'm rolling.
And
I'm rolling
Levki
my
is helping.
I'm gonna roll my normal dice. I'm gonna tell you what it is, and you guys can math it.
Okay. I know. Wait, hold on. I need to double check what Apollo's bonus is.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine. I rolled an out
You're
one.
being helped. Levki is helping you. You get
It's
advantage.
thematic.
Yeah, you have
rolled it bad.
you have advantage because Levki's helping.
Okay.
I'm
Nat
helping
20!
you.
Zero.
Oh, what the
Yeah.
fuck? You know, you did not roll a nat 1 and a nat 20 in the same row.
Yeah, I did.
Levki's helping.
Okay. So, I'm gonna send you a DM because as a nat 20, this is probably the least traumatic of your many different things you're gonna have to deal with today, and so you already know what you need to do. It's just whether or not you can do it. As I'm gonna send you the DM.
Okay. So.
Anyway, yes. So you got the DM. So what is Phyra going to be doing?
Yeah. Phyra takes a moment to think about it and she realizes what she has to do. But there's a look of uncertainty.
Hey. It'll be okay. We'll stand by you no matter what. And if you do die, I'm going to find wherever your soul goes and I'm going to bring it back because you're not allowed to die on us. I'm not allowed it to happen.
Duly noted. That's kind of in theme with what's going on right now. So Phyra's gonna step forward towards herself.
There's a slow moment in the fight where like the next wave is building up and she's readying herself for them to attack. She doesn't seem to even notice you directly.
I put my hand on her.
She stiffens up.
So that they didn't die for you to follow. They died for you to live. To live for them. Don't let the sacrifice go in vain.
But I owe them. It's my turn.
The only thing you owe them is to live. Do you really think Dad would want to see us die? Do you think Zyla would want to see us die?
She crumples under this weight, falling to her knees, crying as the next wave approaches, brandishing weapons.
Zyla goes down with herself and just hugs her gently.
It wasn't fair. Why me? Why is it always me? Who's next? Jurgen? Levki? Austin? It's not it. I can't do it again. It's not fair.
Don't worry about later. You guys would notice she is struggling with these words. Just focus on now.
As you say that, the rush of enemies rushes past you. And without you standing in the way, the chained up versions of your father and Levki don't last very, very long.
It was Zyla.
Oh, Zyla, not Levki. Yeah, Zyla and your father don't last for very long as you pull her into a hug so she doesn't need to watch.
Is Vinthara allowed to join them in the hug? Like, make it a group hug again?
Yeah, you can walk forward.
Yeah, you can do what you fucking want.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna say drag, but I'm just gonna tug the others forward and, like, I don't want to say anything, but, like, it's clear that, let's go support her.
Yeah.
I give a special look to like Levki, like you first, but
Affection.
Vinthara shoves you forward.
But
hug.
he ends up hugging the both versions of Phyra.
Definitely not weird. Just pretend it's an identical twin. It's fine.
As
Vinthara will join and sort of wrap her tail
okay.
around the wall.
Out of character. Twins.
Yes. as this other Phyra melts into shadow, as the shadow starts to glow, as like she pulls back from the hug, and it's just an emanating of light in the shape of a person. As you hear once again from sort of every direction at once, but this time coming a little bit more from this other Phyra, you hear the trial of grief has been passed.
Honey?
it's a harsh conclusion to get.
Honey. Sorry, Levki made me laugh. What did you say?
It's a hard conclusion to get at, Phyra. It takes a while to fully accept the grief inside one of us. It takes a lot of bravery. You did well. As he gives you a soft smile.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything because I'm assuming Levki and Vinthara are still hugging her as she just leans into the hug more.
Yep. Lefty's not letting go. Like, nope, last time it didn't turn out so well.
And when you open a certain piece of paper,
you're probably like tucked under Vinthara's chin.
No.
Just. How many trials did you say there were, Sab?
No, it's different for each person. Some people have a lot more trauma to work through.
I hope we don't have
12 sessions later.
I'm sorry you had to go through this. This is the way if you wish to return to us, which would very much like that.
I would like that too.
I think we will all help you.
Mm-hmm.
And you did very good. I'm very proud. Sabanrab is proud.
As you guys look over to the dock, and rolling up onto the dock is a ship. A large ship with cannons and soapstone generators that allows it to lift and fly if it needs to. 3 large masts, and atop the top mast is a black flag.
I always wanted to ask you if you were a pirate for this, because you did have the aesthetics.
Captain Phyra!
I wasn't a pirate. I was a sailor, but...
The difference is, pirates had more rum.
Is that a racist assumption to make because you were a dark elf? Sarhorn thinks to himself like...
Yeah, no, you get a punch in the shoulder for that.
Ow!
No, not you, Levki.
Ow. Sarhorn.
Pirates, good, bad. These are giving bad vibes.
If it's what I think it is, I don't blame you.
Yar har fiddly dee. Being a
Excellent.
pirate is
You're not helping, Levki.
I don't.
As the plank drops and descending onto the like coming towards the lot of you is a bunch of pirates and sailors. They're spectral, and they Phyra, you recognize some of them. As one of them that you recognize raises his cutlass. Alright, boys! We just got one left. The boss wants to bring her alive. Add to his collection.
Who is this? How do I recognize?
He was just one of the members of your father's crew when you were younger. You don't even entirely know what he did. You just... You weren't very old.
She just looks at him, confused and frightened. Not by the fact of who it is, but by the fact of it's weird seeing her dad's crew.
Do I need to fireball these people?
No, you don't.
Okay.
You say that. Roll initiative.
Oh, damn you.
I was.
She didn't think she needed to.
The answer is yes.
Very
Out
well.
of character, yes. In character,
21.
who fucking knows?
That's
Hold
an
on.
18.
Hold on one
That's
second.
a 19. That's a 19.
Okay.
Slay.
Apollo got a 22. So starting at the top, we have Apollo, and then Sarhorn, and then Vinthara, and then Pirates, and... No, wait. No, hold on. Apollo, Sarhorn, Levki, Sabanrab, Vinthara, Pirates, Phyra. Makes sense because she's scared shitless right now.
Be right back. Need to pee.
As Apollo's primary action, as a bonus action, he's gonna throw a bardic inspiration over to his girl via blowing you a kiss.
She winks.
And that's gonna be a D8 that you can use on whatever the fuck you want. Ability checks, attack rolls, or saving throws. And then he's going to use his main action to drop double Eldritch Blasts. That'll be a nat 20 and a 14, both of which hitting. And both of which doing killing the pirates that they land. As next up is Sarhorn.
I'm gonna cast. Who would be the? Who would be the? No, I'm not gonna cast anything. Yeah, no, I'm gonna hit them with the. I'm gonna hit the first guy with my sword. I'm like, I should cast it. No, I'm just gonna. Give me a second so I can roll.
Fuck.
It's a 24 hit, Titus.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna use one of my first level slots. And that would be 2d8s plus 6. And which one is the 8d8? That's 18 damage. Does 18 damage kill something? Does 18
Yes.
damage kill? Yeah. So as the first, as light imbues upon as this draconic fire imbues Sarhorn's sword, as he just cuts the first pirate in half, like going even through the sword. As he's gonna swing again. Oh, 22 hits.
Yes.
Let's see. 12 does 12 damage. What does
Yep.
it do? Yeah. As the fire turns off of the sword, he just shoves his sword forward to the next pirate behind him, not even just going right through the chest, as he pushes the corpse to the sea, freeing his sword again, putting his sheet in front of him.
Levki, are you
Come
back
on.
from the bathroom yet?
Yeah, I've been here.
Okay, your turn.
Neat. Where is Sarhorn?
In front of you.
Like, how far and what's in front of him, around him, etc.
In front of him is all of the bad guys.
Nobody else is in melee?
Nobody else is in melee.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm going to burn a 5th level spell to cast Black Fireball. I'm going to burn a sorcery point to transmute the fire damage into lightning. Actually, no, poison. Poison. Because then they have to make saves against being poisoned, correct?
I don't think you can convert to poison damage.
I'm looking at transmuted, and it's one of those.
I think poison damage is a type of damage, unless it's a specific ability that says they have to roll to take like a permanent amount. It's just a type of damage.
Is it damage type to one of the other types listed? Acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder.
Okay, so they're not going to be rolling to see if they'll get poisoned. They're just going to be taking poison damage.
Damn it! Fine, lightning, because
you like to use the what is that one ability that Naruto always uses all the time?
Rasengan.
Rasengan, yeah, that's what you like to use.
It's wind type. It's
so,
not a fucking.
That'll be a dex save on. Actually, hold on. Let me pull it up.
Most of them.
Must make each creature in a 30-foot radius sphere, so 30 feet by 30 feet, 30 feet on one side, 30 feet on the other side from the center point, and I would like that about middle of the pack to get as many of these fuckers as possible.
Pretty much almost all of them.
That'll do, donkey. Make a dexterity saving throw, and the number. Let's see.
All right, just roll to hit. I know how fireball works.
That'll be a. Yeah, it'd be a dex save of 15 or above. So.
Okay, but roll damage, because if you roll high enough damage, even the dex save isn't going to save them.
Okay. So damage is 7d6 fire and 7d6 necrotic.
Because this is a black fireball, right?
Yep, this is the black fireball. Alright, and rolling 7d6, because I don't have that many with me at the moment. Okay, that'll be 21 lightning damage and... and 26 necrotic.
Oh, this is interesting.
They're going to be immune to necrotic damage, aren't they?
None of them die.
The fuck? How?
You throw this into the area. Describe casting the spell. Describe what it looks like. The somatic components and everything. This is the first time you cast a black fireball.
Well, yeah. So, as far as anybody else can tell, he is casting a regular fireball, but the spell shifts slightly. He's saying a few different words compared to what his normal fireball would be. And that bright orange-red sphere turns black as it shoots out and detonates in the middle of them. Shocking.
As the converted flame supercharges into heated plasma, as the electricity blasts around, arcing to hit almost all of these pirates. For a moment, they become translucent. They become see-through, this spectral greenish blue color. You can see the skeletons underneath and what their skin would be, as they wreath in the pain. But the second shock wave of this black mist waves over them, and they breathe it in like it's a fucking midsummer's breeze.
Oh, that's just cheating.
Not good.
Vinthara.
Yeah, who looks the scariest out of all these pirates?
They're all exactly as fucked up and weird looking. They look like extras They look like extras at a Pirates of the Caribbean film, but some of them got into the makeup a little too hard, and they don't all look human because some of them aren't human. Some of them are half orcs, sea elves, tieflings, Genasi of a variety of different forms, Goliaths, halflings, dwarves. Most of them are human, though. Humans are dark elves.
Alright, I got 2 5th levels left. Okay.
I want to. And Sarhorn's the only one who's in combat, right?
He is the only one that's in combat. But he wasn't close enough to take that fireball, because he was specifically aiming for the center mass. That's why I didn't make Sarhorn roll.
I want to avoid catching Sarhorn. But in a 30-foot radius, I'm going to cast... Like, I want to avoid my brother. Like, I want to get as many as I can. I'm going to cast Sickening Radiance.
Yeah, like I said, he's outside of a 30-foot radius.
Yeah.
Of, like, the center of them, so... He's only just barely on the outside, so...
Okay, yeah. So they need to make a con saving throw.
A con saving throw?
Mm-hmm.
All of them individually? Fuck
Yeah.
this! I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make them roll once. They rolled a 10. They rolled a 10.
They fail. They take 29 radiant damage, gain 1 level of exhaustion, and emit a dim greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This... Where is it? It added something. This makes it impossible for a creature to benefit from being invisible. When they start their turn, they must succeed another con saving throw or take another 4d10 radiant damage. Suffer another level of exhaustion.
Wait, radiant damage, you said?
Yeah.
How is Ray of Sickness radiant damage?
It's not. It's Sickening Radiance.
Sickening Radiant? That's an entirely different thing.
Did I say Ray of Sickness?
You said Ray of Sickness. I'm very confused.
I'm an idiot. I'm sorry. I meant to say Sickening Radiance. That's...
Okay.
I don't even have Ray of Sickness as a
I don't even know what that is. So pop off, Queen.
Let me...
Start at the top. Start at the top. I'm just very confused.
Okay, so I'm casting... I cast Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
They failed their con save.
Uh-huh.
Let me send you...
Just read it. Just read it. It's fine.
Okay.
No, that was they fully said Sickening Radiance. I heard that the first time. You heard Broccoli.
Yeah, I know I heard wrongly. I wasn't trying to say I didn't. Bitch.
So they take 29 radiant damage. They suffer 1 level exhaustion. Emit a dim greenish light.
Do you want to hear the good news or the bad news?
Well, I'm not finished yet. Hold on.
Okay, continue.
They don't... This light makes it impossible for the creature to benefit from being invisible.
Okay.
And whenever they start, or for the first time on a turn, or it starts its turn there, they have to succeed on the Constitution saving throw.
Lovely.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
What's the bad news?
The bad news is they are immune to exhaustion.
Okay.
The good news is you killed 25 of them.
Damn!
Jesus Christ.
I was hoping the radiant damage would do that.
I was hoping the Thunder and Necrotic would do that, but apparently not.
I need you to I'm going to spoil this fight a little bit, just a little bit. That blast literally takes out all but one of them. Literally all but one of them. I need you to understand. They're using a modified ghost stat sheet, and ghosts have resistance to lightning damage and immunity to necrotic damage, and they heal whenever they take necrotic damage.
What the fuck?
I was about to say, we're fighting Ghost. What the fuck you guys think we were fighting?
Why did you try to use necrotic damage on ghosts, dude?
Okay, out of character, I don't know these damn stat blocks.
You know what? You know what? Thank you for not metagaming. I love you for not metagaming. You are the best at not metagaming, but you're stupid.
See,
Right.
I had
That
no
was
idea they were ghosts, but I assumed, or I hoped they'd be weak. They seem spiritual. Maybe they're weak to
Honestly,
radiant
I
damage.
may or may have thought they were zombies. I don't know.
Okay, well, it's the one last fucking pirate's turn, as he is going to literally run through Sarhorn, literally physically moving through Sarhorn, as he is going to bomb rush Phyra.
Yeah,
Do I get attack of opportunity?
What reaction?
Does a 23 hit?
Silvery barbs.
hits me.
Does an 8 hit?
Yes, no.
Whoever's next in line has advantage.
That's Phyra.
Great.
No,
You gotta.
I probably can tell these are ghosts right now. After
Yeah.
seeing it phase through someone.
Yeah.
Dan,
Yes.
do any of us get A, attacks of opportunity, and B, did he start his turn on the inside the sickening radiance?
He was the one that was outside of the sickening radiance, so he did not.
Okay.
He's the only one that started outside, and due to etherealness, he can both move through people, start on the same turn as somebody, and does not provoke attacks of opportunity by moving past people on his turn.
Okay. I just wanted to.
Dan, I have to bounce, so.
Okay. So after this, we're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll a wisdom saving throw.
Sarhorn.
Yes.
You had convinced Phyra to stop running from the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
As Phyra, you turn and you face the thing. Apollo's next to the turn order, but he thinks it really should be you to face this thing down.
Yeah. I think we would all agree on that. I assume Apollo is keeping his turn then.
Yes.
Okay. Sarhorn puts down his sword and his shield, crosses his arms and says, "You got this." And I pass my turn too.
I was just staring at the ghost in fear.
As it is, we are going to move ahead to Phyra's turn. As Phyra, what are you going to do? There's only one ghost left.
You would hear, by the way, Phyra. To be a person who's brave is not because they don't feel fear. It's because they act despite their fear. And I know you're brave.
I proceed to stab Sarhorn. No. Just thinking of realistically what she would do. She would take a deep breath, physically shaking as she draws. Well, you know what? Let's say her gun.
Reverencing oneself pulls out the fucking block.
Yeah, I'm not getting close to that thing.
Good enough.
I was gonna shoot it.
Roll an attack.
Yeah. I look at you. No, you were saying, Vinthara?
I mean, it's your call, Phyra, but I'm wondering though if we're supposed to hunt him in.
She is just in pure rage right now.
Everybody
dead.
Everybody but Phyra can see two large stone statues appear out of the water on either side. They both look like Sabanrab, with like, well, not look like, but like the same race as him. You know, they've got like large robes and they're like folded up, like their hands are on their chest. They've got the face tentacles and the horns curling up. And you hear coming from one of them, all but Phyra. The right thing is often the hardest. When rage fills the heart, there is no room for growth. And the second one, grief and anger. The hardest things to strip yourself of, not merely of revenge. But when when questions go unanswered, they leave scars over the heart that might never heal. As Cobb just points his cutlass at you. Oh, what? You think killing me will bring Papa back?
Phyra. And Vinthara like sort of steps in between the captain and Phyra and puts her hand on her shoulders.
Phyra.
Let him go.
She is
Killing him
basically
won't
looking
bring your
through.
dad back. But bringing him in to hang will at least bring some closure.
Oh, I see how it is. Your crew is a bunch of weak landlubbers. And maybe...
Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, she pushes past them.
Maybe if you bring me in to hang, your mommy will notice. Maybe she'll come back to you.
I put my hand on your shoulder, Phyra, as you're moving.
Yeah, no, I assume he's referring to or talking to Levki, yes?
He's just referring to everyone. He's not talking to anyone specifically. He called you all a bunch of yellow-livered landlubbers.
Yeah, I ignore that as I go.
I think he was talking about the mother thing, I think.
Oh, no, he was talking to Phyra about the mother thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think this is gonna be talking to us. Take into account who's the one in the trial.
Phyra.
Yeah, I put my hand on your shoulder, Phyra. Phyra.
Her face is still facing him, but her eyes snap towards you.
I know how you're feeling. But if your father truly wanted justice, I think it would be a nice last gift to him, don't you think? Don't let rage fill your heart. Don't strike with hate.
When you mentioned giving her down one last gift, this is a tear that rolls down her cheek.
I catch it with one. I like take like my cape and I move the tear as I say. Do you want to? Well, how do you want to do this? With our help or alone?
Killing him won't bring your father back. It'll make it worse. Trust me.
Phyra's taken in your words as she thinks more deeply of what her dad would want. As the anger's still there, it isn't going anywhere, but she takes off her pirate hat, throws it on the ground and stomps on it, looks at him. I'm way better than you. And she's going to try to bring him to justice.
All right, he's going to hold the same place in the initiative order, only now Phyra is at the top in front of Apollo.
Oh, by the way, Titus, before we do that, can I cast Shield of Fate on her?
Yeah.
Yeah. As I take out a little scripture of mine, Sarhorn reads it. May justice be brought, as his eyes glow. May justice be brought upon the sinners and the cruel. As Phyra, you have been given the Shield of Fate. You have a +2 to your AC. As the scripture burns in his hands, and magic just swarms around you.
Yeah, okay. I was going to shoot his kneecap.
Go ahead.
Oh. 19.
That hits.
13 damage.
As you draw the weapon, as he readies his, he starts running towards you. You blast him in the leg, and as your gunfire, the lightning courses through the sky, but it's not blue, it's not white, it's not yellow. It's this bluish green ghostly color that just streaks. It's almost like it screams as it courses across the sky, moving at the speed of the bullet as it hits him in the leg. Apollo, then being up and going, he's gonna cast Guiding Bolt. Hits at a 17, doing fucking 26 points of damage.
Ooh.
And then with a bonus action, he's going to throw bonus action. He's going to drop an he's going to look over and he's going to yell, "I don't know who you are, but Phyra doesn't take orders from anyone with an unwashed ass. That's why Levki's at the bottom of the fucking Torn Order." And he's using unsettling words.
I feel like we all felt damage from that.
He couldn't help but also throw in a small jab towards Levki, but don't worry, he doesn't take psychic damage from it. But the guy does now basically have
emotional damage.
He has anti-bardic inspiration, which means at any point Apollo can roll a d8 and subtract the total from a roll that this guy makes.
Vinthara's gonna look at Apollo. Honey, what's a turn order?
Apollo then looks at the Discord call, looking at the rest of us, and say, "She has no idea." And then he looks back at Vinthara. Nothing. It's just an inside joke, and just pinches your cheek.
An inside joke between who?
Are you guys really having like pet names so quickly? It's kind of disturbing.
Oh, I'm doing it because it annoys you. It's very funny.
Sarhorn walks up to Vinthara. "Hey, do you guys have pet names already?" No. Hey, what do you call what bees make? Honey? Apollo then
Honey.
pops out. Yes, babe? Sarhorn looks at Vinthara. Don't ever lie to me again.
See, Vinthara's using the pet names because she knows it upsets her brother.
Sarhorn, you're
to
up.
be evil.
Sarhorn, you're up next.
Okay, this is gonna be one. I was like, you got this, but now I'm just gonna fucking kill this guy too. Not kill, but beat the shit out of the guy too. Yeah. Yeah. Gonna pull my blade. I'm gonna hit this guy.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to do non-lethal damage. That's a pain.
Yeah, doing non-lethal damage. That was obviously.
That means I have to hit him with my sword.
Not necessarily. You have spells that won't kill him.
Those a 20 hit.
No, all my spells kill.
A 20 hits, yes.
Okay.
The spells only kill if they do lethal amounts of damage. Remember that.
I don't know what his hit point stuff is.
Okie dokie. 1 3rd level slot. And one 1 1st level slot. Let's do 48 extra damage. Okay. 7 plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wow. 3 ones. 16 damage in total. That was a waste. 16.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, well, second attack.
Delicious.
27. 9 plus 9 plus 3. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, that's better than I thought. 23 damage in the second attack.
Nice. So as you come forward and you swing, you barely. I'm gonna start doing Matt Marshall shit, and I'm gonna start like resolving the descriptions that of just hitting without without it being like a major impact. I'm gonna just quickly describe through them, and then I'm gonna let you guys have the how do you want to do this moments. You hit him. The first time it's just a quick slash against the against his arm, and then he goes to parry the second blow, but you feign him and you stab him straight through the leg, the good leg, not the peg leg, straight through the top of the top of the foreleg, all the way through and out the other side as he screams out in pain, and you rip the blade out. Levki.
Yes.
Your turn.
Very well. I'm debating to do. You know what? Just because this seems appropriate for what we are trying to do. Second level second level smoldering chains. Duration, concentration up to a minute. Chains of smoldering metal and coal lash out from one of your hands. Make a ranged spell attack against a large or smaller creature within range. When a hit, the target takes 2d10 fire damage and is restrained. Range 30 feet. So my ranged spell attack, that's a +7. 11 plus 7, that is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Very well. 2d10. Alright, so the damage, the fire damage is going to be a total of 10 fire damage, and he is restrained. He can make a... if you have an empty hand and you cast a spell, you can choose to hold one end of the chains. I'm holding one end. To break out, the restrained target can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, the target escapes and is no longer restrained by the chains, and the spell ends. As an action, on my next turn, I can cause the chains to tighten around the restrained target, dealing 2d10 fire damage.
Is that a...
Pardon?
Is that a bonus or a standard action to resist the chains on his next turn?
It says use its action, so...
Okay, well, that limits the number of things he can do on his next turn, but good to know.
That being
said,
said,
how much damage does he take right now?
As of right now, he's taking 10 fire damage.
Okay.
And is restrained.
Okay. And restrained, I'm assuming that gives bonuses to other people who go to attack him? Is it on?
I would assume so. Unless I am very mistaken, I would assume it's like being grappled. You can't move, you can't do nothing. Except try to break out.
D&D restrained condition. Charmed, deafened, frightened, grappled, incapacitated, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, restrained. A restrained character's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonuses to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay, so is that your turn?
Give me one moment. Let's see. If I use 3 to bring out the Hound. Hound can pounce. Doesn't have to attack, but he can pounce and knock him down. No, yep. That's my turn.
So yeah, your eyes glow with an infernal red aura as you're like hellish symbols like born into the ground around you as you raise your hand out, and from around your arm, wrapping around and shooting out like Spider-Man's webs almost, just all these infernal chains who wrap around his arm and then down the side of his body until they've wrapped around one of his arms and his entire torso, holding his weapon arm sort of like down so that he can't really swing it very well. As he screams something, he screams something about something diabolist before it is Vinthara's turn.
She's going to... I would love it if my sheet loaded. Please load quicker. Thank you. She's going to bonus action use Hexblade's Curse on this guy.
Okay.
And then I'm going to make my first attack non-lethal damage. Oh, I forgot it does this. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Oh, I'm going to roll the damage dice somewhere else because it gets all fucky. 10 plus 9 is Hexblade's Curse. That's 13 damage on the first attack. Second attack. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
Okay.
How much damage on that first attack?
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah. And that is my turn. Wait, I just need to check that I don't actually get an extra bonus to. Oh my god. Load. No, I'm just checking. Yeah. Ooh. Actually, hold on. Okay. Yeah. No. Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. So you dropped the curse on him. What does that look like? Describe what that looks like.
You watch as this like spooky kind of like almost crown diadem thing like forms on his head, and it just shifts slightly, and then like kind of digs in as the curse takes hold, and you can see like his veins sort of turn black, and that crown just sort of hovers.
Roll me a wisdom saving throw. You drop this, and then you charge forward, and you swing once, and he raises his arm so that your attack hits the chains. But then you swing again, and you embed your blade deep inside his shoulder. Roll
That's
me a
a
wisdom saving
28.
throw. Okay. As you drop that mark on him, it is a ring of gold and fire. That causes this illusion of horns to ring back over his head, as the memory of 100 different times you have done that exact thing to very innocent people.
She sort of takes a sharp breath, like, and pushes those memories down.
As you do so, it is now his turn. He's going to make a strength saving throw against the spell DC. Does a 14 beat? Levki?
Pardon? Does a 14 beat the DC?
Spell DC.
14, you said?
Yes.
That does not.
Okay.
That does not.
Then he is going to make an attack roll. He's going to make 2 attack rolls, one as part of his standard action, and the second one as a bonus action, both of which at disadvantage, and both of which at Vinthara.
Yay!
Damn, that was a really good roll. Does a 13 hit?
13 misses.
What about a 17?
That hits, but I'm going to use my Armor of Hexes. Use my reaction, and on a 4 or higher, the attack misses you instead.
On a what? Or higher?
A 4 or higher on a d6.
Okay.
That is a 4.
Okay.
Okay, fuck.
As he tries and fails to get out of to get out, and tries in vain to swing to hit Vinthara. And even when he thinks he's got a perfect line, she just wasn't exactly where he thought she was. Back up to the top of the round, Phyra.
How's he looking?
Kind of hard to tell. Angry.
I'll just shoot his other knee then. Oh, my headphones started. Hold on. Hello?
You're shooting him again?
Yep. In the other knee. Natural 20.
Oh, nice! Roll damage. Roll damage.
Burn them. Burn them all.
Kill them.
Heal all that filthy landlubber.
Just so you know, I'm not trying to kill him.
Damage. Roll for damage.
I already did. I said 13.
Oh, 13? Is that before you doubled the damage?
I was given 2 dice and I rolled it, I got 13.
Oh, okay. So, as you shoot him in the other knee, forcing him as he falls to both knees and stabbed in multiple different places, surrounded, and covered in these infernal chains. As he drops his weapon, should have done. Your man should have done that. Taken me out after taking out my crew. But he cared a little bit too much about the average bloke on the sea. Ganging up on an old man.
You ganged up on a father and a young child.
He looks you dead in the eyes. I let you leave, didn't I? Don't you think it would have been easy for me to fire my cannons on a single fucking escape boat? One little dinghy on a sinking ship? But I let you leave. And somewhere, and you know it's true, he spits on the ground. The real me's still out there.
And I'll handle him the way my father would have wanted you to be handled. Hung for your crimes.
You feel that in the air? Someone's watching us. As he sort of just stares out into empty space, onto the docks, just staring, not at anyone specifically, just off to the side. Yeah.
Vinthara.
You didn't bring your pa back, but you drew some attention to yourself. As Apollo just like coughs. So, not killing him, right?
No, we're not killing him.
Wonderful. His voice is actually asbestos for the ears. As at this point, he's going to polymorph him into a crab.
You know we were meant to like get him done for his crimes, right?
He like picks up the crab. Yeah, we're just gonna drop him in a boiled pot or something.
No, that.
Where he was looking, Vinthara's just going to sort of look over there and just narrow her eyes a little.
You don't see anything.
I don't know if we passed or not. I don't.
Just for ease of transportation, he's a crab now. I can uncrab him, you know.
Oh, well, in that case.
Would it,
I mean, if
so
we get
you
hungry,
mean
We're not
if we get
eating him.
hungry and oh, come on.
No, I'm not cooking your crab again.
It still
Aw.
counts as
Phyra?
it still counts as cannibalism just because he's polymorphed.
No, cannibalism is the same species eating another member of the same species. I am a tiefling. That was a human.
A
Thus-
tiefling.
Stop trying to justify it. You're not eating him.
Nope. Nope, we're not doing this. We're
Dan?
not doing this. Give me the crab.
Yeah, he hands Sarhorn the crab.
Vinthara's going to turn to Sarhorn and go,
But
he
crab.
mentioned someone was watching us. Do you know, can you like sense any not great
Give me a second.
vibe? Or I just haven't, I have a
Yes.
bad feeling.
He nods at you. Titus, I'm gonna use Divine Sense.
You don't pick up a whole lot because you're inside a place that is made of radiant energy.
But there's nothing like that contrast to the radiant energy at all, right?
There's plenty. Levki, for instance, is just fucked.
I already knew that, but
There's a lot of individual sparks of necrotic energy coming from around here. You don't sense any specific fey, fiends, or angelic beings.
can I roll perception with advantage because I'm using my
Yes.
to check any anomalies?
Yes.
It's a weird thing for him to say, isn't it?
Well, a 12 and a natural 20.
A natural 20. Okay. So on the docks, not approaching any closer and clearly not involved in the trials specifically. You can tell this because the trials are leading you in a linear path, which would have you get on the boat and go somewhere via the boat. Is something or someone that is giving off, that is a fae, but is also giving off an exceptional amount of necrotic and undead energy. Like some sort of like a member of the Winter Court. Like we're talking the amount of energy that could be equivalent to a very low-ranking member of the Sealy.
Show yourself, I finally say.
There is you don't sense the exact spot on where it's located. You just know that it's in a general area. You can't like see the aura outline, but there isn't an immediate response.
I'm not to play game. I do not wish to play any games. Show yourself.
Hey, not to be that guy, but if they're watching and we're doing trials, maybe we shouldn't fuck with the thing that's not directly involved in making sure Phyra stays alive.
That's fair.
Well,
That's fair.
what I don't think something of the trials would mention that we are being watched unless it just feels odd.
You guys have also noticed that, unlike the first trial, The statues did not declare that this trial has been completed yet.
Ooh, good point.
We're still
This
on the
might be a
6th round.
horrible mistake. Vinthara's gonna head it. I'm assuming Sarhorn told us where the energy was coming from, right?
Yeah, and I also told you it felt like something that gave a shit ton of like necrotic energy, and at the same time was like a lower ranking.
Amazing.
Yeah, and it was a
Vinthara's
lower
gonna walk
ranking
over there.
vein.
There is an invisible presence somewhere here.
You know, it'd be
I
a
think
lot
we should
easier if you showed yourself. Conversation normally goes two ways.
fairy and necrotic energy. Tori, just show yourself.
As you approach and you're looking, the sky lights up with that dark green ghostly lightning that wails. It doesn't make lightning noise. It makes like banshee scream, but not natural. It sounds like an artificial sort of like mechanical noise almost. As it shoots across the sky once, twice, a bam of this energy hits the beach in front of you, Phyra, and then suddenly standing there with both blades on both hips, with two blades on her hips, is Sid, who has entered into the dream this trial somehow. You suspect that the lightning strikes from earlier was her making her attempt to enter into this trial.
Oh.
Sid, to clarify, getting in was not easy, and you needed help.
Oh, yeah. A deal was made. I know.
Oh god. And how are we gonna get Monkey in here when he eventually arrives?
This will be done before Monkey gets back, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, fair.
She does look different now, by the way. She's still in her plate armor, but the sleeves have been removed, and along her arms
1 second, keep talking.
Are these scars of a lightning bolt down each arm. You know the pattern that happens when you get struck by lightning? She has those scars down her arms, and they're glowing a necrotic green. And
Yeah, what the fuck did you do?
Phyra, you notice for a split second when she shows up, she has the telltale eyes, the red eyes of a drow that fade back into silver.
I squint. What the fuck did you do? How do you get the scars? Goddamn echo.
How did you even get in here?
There are some perks to being the champion of death, yes?
What a horrifying thought. Yes, I suppose.
I'm back.
Long time no see.
If it makes you feel any better, it was not an easy ask.
That makes me feel shockingly. That makes me feel worse.
Sorry, it is Sid what I was feeling, or is another thing?
It was said.
Oh yeah, no, because you would still have it up. All of that energy you had felt from the storm and that huge presence is all. It codified itself into Sid's form.
With Sid being here, you can tell though. It's less Sid's power and more Sid is channeling the power. The power is coming through her, not from her.
Does it feel like warlock vibes?
No, not quite. It feels a lot stronger than most warlock vibes. She's not borrowing the power. It's like she's an enchanted item. The power is flowing through her, more like it. It's hard to describe. She's a conduit for something very different.
So,
well,
do you need an update?
She smiles and looks over at the crab and then back to Phyra. I think I've seen enough, Sparrow. Let's get on with this trial.
Now hold the fuck on. You called me that before, but how do you know that nickname? No. Yeah. Yeah.
Levki looks over at Phyra. Barrow?
You know, it would be pretty awkward. You know, it would be pretty awkward if what you and Osink had going on if Sid turned out to be also your mother, you know?
She looks over at Sarhorn. That's not how
Sid,
changelings works.
Sid, don't do this to us. Don't do this to everyone. What the fuck?
Look, I've been around for 400 years, and that is not how changeling works. They're not related, it's fine.
My jaw fucking drops.
I need everyone to pause for a second, and we need to enter into Phyra's internal dialogue. What is going through in her brain right now?
Oh, fuck. So you have to pause to admit this now when I'm practically dead. You fucking cunt. We have been on an adventure for how long? You've remembered me. You've had your memories for how long, and you only just now decided to be all buddy with me.
To be fair, it's only been like a week since you met her.
I know, but still a week too long.
You feel like this is all going in your mind. No, you're saying all of that. You said all of that out loud without realizing it.
Oh. He doesn't realize
As
that.
you don't realize you were moving, but you've walked up, you've stomped over to to Sid, and you have a finger pointed at her chest before you realize that you said all of that out loud.
Yeah, obviously it's in Phyra's accent and not British terms.
Right. Well.
Oh, that's funny.
She's just gonna fade back into the visual of mist. Just full on drow. I suppose.
Yeah.
You know, I guess I really do have a lot to explain to you, don't I?
Fuck you.
Let's get on with the trial and then we can talk about it, alright?
The second trial isn't completed yet.
Levki is
do we need to hang
confused.
the crab?
You have
I
the crab.
think we have to Okay, what's the process that would do? Because I don't, out of character, know the process.
Oh no, you could. There's two trials going on at the same time, and they're both the trial of anger, and only one of them has been completed.
In character, we don't know that.
Out of character, there's a reason she is telling you now.
Yeah. But once again, in character, we don't know that. You just turned up. Yeah, Phyra goes over and snatches the crab from Sarhorn and just looks at her. What the fuck do I do with you?
Under the sea.
He does a crab dance.
Under the sea.
I throw the crab at Levki.
Dinner.
No, wait, hold on. No.
Vinthara's just gonna take the crab and I'll just hold on to the crab, and she places it on top of her head.
Yeah. One, Levki, you don't even know how to cook a crab. When was the last time you tried?
Okay, I talked to fisherman. He said drop it in pot of boiling salted water.
I was the fisherman, and I watched you do it. You burnt the water.
I did not.
How do you burn water?
It
Hey,
reminds
it's
me of
possible.
the meme.
It is
I
possible.
saw
I've
the
seen someone
meme.
do it.
Phyra's just so frustrated and so confused to what to do. She just sighs and sits down on the floor.
Phyra, I put my hand on your shoulder.
I don't know what we need to do now. We did it, right?
We did. I look at the tattoos.
Yes.
I finally understand the second part of that thing. Out of character. Would I be smart enough to understand it in character when it said the secrets would harm the heart and give it a scar?
Roll me
Oh,
a.
you remember that? You're better than me.
Roll me a. Roll me a.
Insight,
Wisdom.
maybe.
Yeah. Roll me an insight check.
Can I help with that? Just like the twins pouring their
The-
singular
The
brain cells
twins
together.
causing chaos.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Thank you. You get advantage.
19.
Yeah. There's a the second part of she clearly has two different anger issues that need to be resolved, and she's only looking at one of them right now.
Oh, the single ladies. Oh, the single ladies.
As I put my hand on your shoulder, I said, well, anger. There are several kinds of anger. It's not for only those who have wronged us by taking away the loved ones. There are the loved ones that have wronged us in different ways too. I look at Sif.
Since when did you get fucking wise?
I have.
He has me as a
I-
sister.
Yes, I was about to say that I had her as a sister. It's something I needed to do.
I accidentally made beer out of like poison ivy or something. He needed to be wise because I am not.
Apollo pats you on the shoulder. Don't worry. It's cute when you're dumb.
Oh, it's fine. It's hardly my worst mistake.
Dang.
I mean, like desperate times call for desperate measures.
Yeah.
Oh, it wasn't
But like,
desperate.
I just sort of think, on the
No, I
level
was
of
saying
restriction,
like
poison
that with
ivy.
me.
The poison ivy is like a one.
It's because she wasn't paying attention to that lessons. Anyways.
Yeah, whilst we're all having heart to hearts. Hi. Yeah. Pretty sure I've told this before. I don't remember. Pact with Asmodeus. That was probably my worst mistake ever. Questions later.
Yes.
Just so we have like a scale to go off of, you know?
Phyra, I'm not telling you to forget Sid. I'm not telling you to accept what Sid has done. But I am telling you to maybe be willing to listen her out when she wants to explain everything. Would you be willing to listen out and judge then? Because maybe the reason was good, or maybe it was bad. But we have to listen her out if you want to have an accurate reading and act accordingly.
When you say that, she groans and looks over to Sid.
She's kind of just examining one of the statues, looking it over, nodding.
Oh, by the way, Phyra, you're literally just watching Sid looking at nothing because you cannot see the statues.
Yeah.
Listen, you don't see the statues.
There's too much going on to be concerned with that. They're in her soul. I think that's the last thing she's questioning. Sid?
Yes. She'll turn and look at you.
You said something about explaining.
Right. It's kind of a long story.
Well.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
Because that's, yeah. We never figured that specific detail out. How much do you remember of when I disappeared all those years ago?
You not being home. Now, me finding your key.
Right. Do you know what me and your dad did before you were born? I so badly want to throw a spell at you right now out of character. Just fling your ass across the beach.
I'm trying to remember how old she was.
Phyra? She was like 7.
Yeah.
So she was still a baby.
Yeah, no. Elves don't gain like proper consciousness until they're 20, right?
It's not that extreme. It's just
That's not what I mean. There's like a certain, for example, with us humans, we genuinely start to mostly remember stuff past a certain age. We still remember things before that. It's just general.
Yeah.
More detail as you get older, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they did tell you, you wouldn't have remembered, I don't think.
Yeah, no. In that case, if yours was, I was 7.
Right. Well, me and your dad, before you were born, there's no other way to say it. We were vampire hunters.
What?
Yes, Levki, we were vampire hunters. We hunted down the monsters. Made the world a safer place. Unfortunately, that caught up to us after you were born. The reason I left is because I thought I got infected. I thought I was going to turn, and I couldn't bear the thought of hurting you or your dad. And by the time I realized I wasn't, and I had come back, you two were gone. and I couldn't find you. I searched for years. 60 years, in fact. Before I met Jurgen. And I figured I'd just start another life for myself and hope you're out there somewhere living a good life.
So why didn't, when you got your memories back, why didn't you talk to me? I would have understood then because you just got your memories back. But you stood next to me. You fought beside me. And you didn't. You even wrote on a note. But you never came forward.
I was trying to find the right way to tell you and the right time to come forward with it, but after 80 years, it's not that easy.
She tilts her head. How old am I?
I'm trying to remember out of character the exact number.
Out of character,
80.
I think.
It is just 80. Okay. Well, you were born 80 years ago. In a small fishing village. Okay,
We're
I
not
think
going
I'm
there.
good.
That
it's
wouldn't
supposed.
have no.
No, but like in like, you know, how this isn't, you know, like.
Oh, she might be also your mommy from a past life. Yeah, no, that's a possibility.
Yeah.
We'll check later. Let's
Check
I don't know how
later.
I don't know how we'll check because I don't really remember much of.
we'll go to
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll find a way.
we'll
I
go
know
to
my
the
mom, so
Everyone's just
to
watching these two
She's
have
a-
a conversation.
she's a drow woman.
This is
So,
this is probably happening on
is
Draconic.
it?
we're picking Dracon.
She's gonna glance at you two, and in Draconic, just say, "Don't worry. I don't have any more kids as far as I know."
As far as you know.
As
I
far
said
as you
no.
know, how reassuring.
Apollo is just having an existential crisis look on his face with like both of his hands on his forehead. What kind of Alabama shit?
Now that you mentioned that, I was just think for a second. Alright.
Wait,
So, okay.
wait.
Finding the right moment, she stands up. You didn't stop me from fucking Austin.
Oh my god.
Well, to be fair, I did stop you the first time, but again, that's not how changelings work.
It was only the first time.
Technically speaking, you are more or less a clone of your father, just as Austin is. The only one that actually shares my genetics is Anna.
That doesn't make it any better. Vinthara's sat down next to Apollo, head in hands, like, what the fuck?
No, I was just looking at her hands like, what?
I mean, it's a little hot.
Punch him now. Punch him.
Punch, like, on the shoulder. Shut up.
He takes it. Hey, ow.
As Mikey, as he like recalls from that,
That's his guitar
like,
arm.
you know, Yeah, no,
I
as he recovers
know.
from that, like, Sarhorn smack him over the head. Like,
Hey,
smack him over the head. Like,
hey, you hit harder. Stop.
Oh wait, which what was the sister's name again? Because we all mess up on that one.
Ella and Anna. Anna is
Which
the
one?
younger one. Ella is the older one. I think.
Ella. Okay.
I'm pretty
Oh.
sure it's the other way around.
No, Anna is
And-
the younger one. I know that for a fact.
Okay, well then
And-
I said the wrong one. I should have said Ella then. Whatever.
And
sorry.
kissed Ella.
Oh,
This
Wait,
is a
you did what now?
that's a story for a different time.
changing the subject really, really quickly. Sid, I do need to talk to you about Ella.
Yeah, okay,
Later.
okay. All of us have our own issues. I think I'm not gonna talk for Phyra because what hurts, and I've got my own. Trust me when I say I have my own parental issues to work through. So I'm not really the paragon of giving advice, but frankly, it sounds like she had a pretty decent fucking reason of not wanting to eat you when she turns into a vampire.
No, I get that.
Wait, Sid's a vampire?
No, I'm not a vampire. I thought I was, and there was a very good chance I could have turned into one, but it didn't happen.
You didn't answer my question. How old am I?
You're 80, Sparrow.
She seems more content with that. It was more of a test of, okay, do you care enough to remember my age at least? She feels safe with that.
Okay. But I think that this is really important. Can we just not tell anyone about any of this? Because this is really hurting my head. Imagine how much it's going to hurt Austin's head.
I vote we don't
His head
tell
might explode.
Jurgen.
Hold on. So,
Jurgen might have an aneurysm.
If I live, I'm just not meant to tell him and this whole situation. Or what do I do? What do I do?
I mean, we may not even remember this.
I mean, okay, you're probably is. I mean, okay. So here's what I would do. Do whatever the fuck you want because you definitely have your life more together than mine because you're not a bard.
I'm out of character becoming a bard.
As he says,
what would you classify as a bard?
Someone who uses. Well, you use music to inspire and beguile and get in people's pants. He says as he wraps he wraps his arm around Vinthara.
Okay, I definitely get into people's pants. Apparently, definitely people I shouldn't be doing that. And
I mean, actually, no. I'm going to hold my tongue on that one.
Slow down a bit.
And if I'm drunk enough, I think.
Listen, she was already she was already basically acting like your mom, so your relationship doesn't change that much. Jurgen's your new dad, basically. You were already dating your new pseudo parents. Well, you won't actually. I don't really know what that relationship is like. I know Levki and Jurgen basically hate each other, but like
he gets a punch in the shoulder.
Ow. Just make your relation status more clear. You're all complicated and shit.
Sorry, Tom, what were you saying?
Yes, I want to say slow down, champ.
Yeah, okay.
Your ass is safe for today.
As I'm going like this is just not like a fully in character, but I'm just asking. Is Phyra content? Does that scar over a person's heart after being abandoned, is that starting to heal?
She feels better about it. She's still slightly hurt, but she's not angry.
As both the statues become visible to Phyra, as you hear the trial of anger and of wrath are past, you have opened your heart so that something new might enter. Joy. And the other statue says, and hope. Proceed to the last trial.
Oh, goody, there's only one more left.
Well, be glad it's not me. We'd be
We
here
got rid of
for
it.
at least a fortnight.
Can we get rid
Oh,
of the
if it
crowd
was
by
me,
asking?
we'd be here for years.
As you guys get on the boat, and the boat starts moving on
No,
its
she
own.
ain't get on the boat.
No, you got to get on the boat. That's the way forward.
Get on the boat, Phyra.
Sid, take this chance.
Vinthara holds her hand.
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
worry, I'll hold
did
your
she
paw.
tell? Oh my god. She reluctantly gets on the boat.
Sid, for fuck's sake, take this chance to say any other secret you have about us. You have the perfect chance. Nobody's gonna judge you. Just don't wait to the worst possible moment.
She
do,
turns to
rather
Vinthara and
humorous.
goes, I knew you're dead. And then just gets on the boat.
Fuck.
Which,
Oh no!
wait,
Oh,
Sid,
plot
Sid,
thickens.
Sid,
Which
which
dad?
dad?
Which dad? Oh my god. That's so fucking funny. Which dad?
Well, if we're getting all of the secrets out, my father was raised somewhat in the city, or rather, my grandfather was one of the most important people in that city that you covered.
I think you guys talked about this already.
I don't think so,
Well,
actually.
I
No,
don't
that
think
was
you
never. It
have.
was never. It was talked about out of character. So
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Vinthara just. You mean. Oh, you. Shit. Would Vinthara have ever have met this?
no,
I forget his name.
you never would have met Loquacious Sealy, but the most famous changeling in the city.
Yeah.
One of the
she'll
most
say-
famous
Yep.
people in the city.
She'll say that. Yes, my grandfather was loquacious.
Actually, yeah.
Oh.
I should have got both Vinthara.
Sounds like it.
She's trying to do some mental maths to try and like gauge, like, because she's not really sure of how long it's been since her first death and now.
It's been about 1,000 years since the city fell.
Oh my god, Vinthara's so old.
I mean, her soul is old.
Her soul, yeah, but you know what I mean. I see. Sorry, it's just I didn't think anyone of his line would have. I didn't even know he survived.
Oh, he didn't, but he had a son before the city fell. His son adopted me.
Ah, that makes sense. I doubt you need me to tell you this, but he was a good man.
If you want to talk to my father, I know where he's buried, but we'll have to travel to get there.
How would I talk to him?
She just lifts up her hand and shows off the necrotic energy again.
Oh, right, okay.
I do this for you, if you ask.
Would you? I need to think of some questions and stuff, but
You get 5. Make them count.
As the boat starts to move without anybody actually doing anything to move the boat, no one's crewing the boat, it's just moving on its own accord. As it moves towards an island, a small tropical island. And long before you get anywhere near the boat, near the island itself, you can hear Vinthara. This utterly demonic roaring sound.
that doesn't sound good. Do you guys hear that?
As you hear mine. All of it is mine.
I thought this was Phyra's trauma. What the fuck?
As the boat docks, and there is a tiki torch-led path into what looks to be a crater of a mountain. A dormant volcano of sorts in the middle of this tropical island.
Is it over? Phyra has her eyes closed.
Yeah, it's over. Do you guys hear the demonic screaming?
I was too busy trying not to scream myself. So no.
Am I the only one who heard the demonic screaming?
No, everyone heard the screaming.
Yeah, no, I heard.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, I heard it. Don't worry about it.
You are the only one who hears a very light and amused sounding chuckle that sounds like it's coming from directly behind your ear, only for you to turn around and no one is there.
God, I hate that man. Thing. Man, yeah, he's a man.
Who?
You know who.
Are you listening? Are you still listening? Oh. I'll get the holy water ready with the rope. I say trying to get a chuckle out of you.
That's appreciated.
Alright. What do we get to fight now? I hope it's not a giant lizard.
As you guys walk up the path slowly, there's more and more of these cuts on the ground. Phyra is the only one who understands what they're representing. These massive gashes across the landscape that look like somebody took a massive blade and sliced open the rock and stone with lava bubbling at the bottom. Impure, terrible, anxious thoughts pouring out of them as if bleeding.
Phyra,
Step over that.
do you know any, like, songs?
Hmm?
I got songs.
Do you know any
songs for
that you can-
days. What kind of song you want, babe?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something to distract from the weird
I only
whispery stuff.
sea shanties. I'm sorry.
Sea shanties work.
He pulls out his guitar and starts playing like a solo guitar version of Rah Rah Rasputin.
I'm
just gonna continuously step over these cracks.
You look down into the cusp of this volcano, this dormant volcano. And what you see is probably the scariest thing any of you have ever personally witnessed. A red, demonically tainted, covered in this black, shadowy magic. Oh god, I'm forgetting the name of this thing. Oh, right. Tarrasque. Not just a Tarrasque, a demonic shadow magic Tarrasque.
Sid is angry.
Is that supposed to be here?
Phyra shrugs.
As you hear it yell, "Mine! All of it is mine!" As he grabs an entire mountain of books and scrolls. Only his voice sounds familiar to all of you. Hanging in a cage, but it's not a locked cage. The door is wide open to this cage, and there's stairs leading out from the cage, is Phyra. Not this Phyra, but a different Phyra. And she's begging it to stop, to calm down. Please just come get some food. Please, just everything's okay. You're not thinking straight. Shut up!
Oh dear.
I'm going to do what I want. No one's ever going to touch us again. No one. Never.
I look at Phyra and then I look at Levki. And now I look at
Levki's just biting a knuckle. Levki's just biting a knuckle.
Now I look at Apollo.
Apollo just not my monkey, it's not my circus.
just full break vanish. Just nope.
I put my hand on his shoulder and I start squeezing Apollo. Uh-huh. I have suffered through loss and anger and rage. Yeah. I never had a girlfriend. This is your moment, man. I'm not dealing with that shit.
Yeah, I know. Come on. But he just says, "Marriage counselor is not on my resume, people."
It is now.
You shut up. You're why we're in this place.
Technically silent.
No, the reason we're in this place is because of Zyla.
Okay, no, okay. So that's the reason we're dead. You're the reason why we're looking at a giant demonic fucking dollar store version of a dragon.
Oh, come on, it's not that.
Arguably,
what the fuck is
so much worse than a dragon.
Oh my no, God. It's not. Because it can't fly. It's not immune to spells. It has no range attacks. It's easier to kill than a dragon. Bite me. Anyway.
Phyra puts her hand up.
If you want.
Yes, Phyra.
What's a dollar store?
It's a place where everything costs only a silver piece. Anyway.
Weird thing to call it.
Look, when it comes to relationships, it's either you or the avatar of abandonment issues, as I point at Sid.
Oh, we can't trust Sid for anything right now, except killing things.
She just holds up her sword.
Just like, well, I'm not gonna argue. Sorry, Lord.
So like, I have several questions. Namely,
What the fuck? Is that one of them?
yes, and secondly, weird statue things. Give us a hint. Is this normal, or have we been
One of
fucking
as you
things?
say that, one of the statues sort of appears on the hillside right next to you guys.
She waves.
This one is
Do
sort
I
of
see
shaped.
this one?
You do see this one, and it's
Okay.
sort of shaped more like a woman than it is than like an old man. As you hear,
Oh,
as you
Of
and
course, you're interested.
for the first time you see the extremely angular and almost angelic shape of a Draenei female.
you're pretty.
As it says only through sorry, the way to redemption and purification comes with letting go of all preconceived notions. The heart has a tendency of being both the greatest ally and the greatest enemy of wisdom. You have learned to open your heart from hate, but now you must close it.
Close it from what?
Lovely.
It is stopped talking.
Incredibly helpful. Giant
Sid.
hot lady statue. Thanks. Sure. Yeah. Closing the heart. Easy peasy.
Sid puts her hand on Levki's shoulder. I think the universe just told her to break up with you.
To clarify for anyone with a decent wisdom score, that is not, in fact, what the universe told them to do.
She knows that.
What's a decent wisdom score?
A plus fucking 1 would be enough.
I have a -1.
Oh, the universe is definitely telling you to break up with Levki.
Oh.
She has a +4 wisdom. She knows that's not what it meant, but she's fucking with Levki.
Okay, Levki also has a +2 to wisdom, so yeah, he knows
Levki, you realize the universe is not telling Phyra to break up with you, but she is telling the universe is telling Phyra to get rid of her expectations that you will be someone entirely different and embrace who you are, and decide if that is the person she wants to love, instead of constantly trying to hold you to a standard you cannot fulfill, because that's not who you are. This is currently a metaphor of a giant fucking destructive monster that is doing whatever the fuck it wants, and Phyra is hanging up in a cage, acting like she's trapped, acting like she has to do what he wants and help him. But the door is wide open and she can leave anytime she wants, but she doesn't.
That's not the most healthy. Anyway, so.
That's the point.
So, what happens if we go down there? Actually, what happens if we die?
We're gonna have to fight a fucking Tarrasque. All right, guys. You guys, I'm gonna polymorph this one too. Bye.
I don't think that's what. Oh, okay.
He turns invisible. He's gone.
No, that was the perfect time to do the peace thing. Just like
yeah. He pieces out. He's gone.
So, was this the source of the demonic laughter, by the way?
Oh, definitely not.
This is definitely not.
I guess I meant the demonic screaming, but
oh yes, the screaming, yes.
Yeah, no,
that little chuckle beside your ear, definitely not. Before you even get down, the Tarrasque turns and looks right at you guys, which has the same energy as that scene from Jurassic Park when the T-Rex is looking directly at the car.
Hi there, buddy.
Why?
Please don't kill us.
You're here to hurt her, to hurt me.
No.
Never
Yeah,
again.
I said,
Okay.
I take,
Oh,
I take, I take a
okay.
step. Are you not gonna? Are you not saying that you were hurting her for the way you were acting?
He looks at you. I would never. I am not hurting her. I am protecting her. And he raises his big hands into the air.
Oh, jeez.
Are you?
There's
I
a
hit him with
mighty
that
big
book.
hand over there.
Power possession on that guy, Titus.
Do
I don't think you can negotiate with this guy.
do me a favor, guys. You guys have one round. Are you gonna stand there or are you gonna move?
Now gonna move.
I'm running.
I'm gonna move because
I
I
don't
have the feeling
really want
delicious.
Oh, it's a 40-foot, right? You guys can't move fast. Who here can move faster than 40 feet?
No.
can't do that.
Technically speaking, I can. It's called Dimension Door, and that can go
It's,
500 feet.
sprinting.
Yeah, can we not?
Oh yeah,
action,
yeah.
just
You use your reaction. Okay, so as you guys are getting like sliding, basically like full running, he casts Meteor Swarm on the spot where you were at.
Oh my!
Oh,
Sid, Sid
Okay.
does not move.
Fuck you! You always trying to die. I know that's not what's happening, but I want to
no,
say.
no, Phyra's just gotta grab her arm and just pull her.
No. Sid's good. Sid just stops being there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
She's there and then she's not there.
Dan knows what
It's
I'm
not-
doing.
It's not even turning invisible. It's just they're not there anymore.
Okay,
God
as we are
damn
running,
it. Okay.
Their
Anyway.
presence is gone.
As
Well, look.
as you guys are running towards this giant spell casting red demonic T-Rex. As we're gonna
Listen
keep.
to me, you daft bastard.
Why
I'm
should
not
I
kidding.
listen? Why should I listen to you? You're just me, but worse.
Really?
Cause you can't even keep her safe. As roll a dexterity saving throw.
Dimension Door.
Okay, where are you dimenting going to? As he stomps on the ground right where you were.
Well, first off, that's a nat 20 for a total of 21 on that dex save. 500. Let's see, I have a range of 500 feet. So
Anywhere in this fucking arena.
You know what? I've always wanted to ride a T-Rex like it's a bucking bronco.
Oh my god.
right? Yeah, free action. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be as a free action. I'm gonna.
Levki is
I'm
now
gonna.
on his back.
As a free action, I want to scream to Phyra. I'm not gonna. Phyra, you would be hearing this from Sarhorn. Phyra, have you ever thought that you have unhealthy expectations from Levki?
These are
You're come on
Unhealthy
top of
expectations for Levki. That's great. That's very funny.
Vinthara is
start it now.
on
gonna.
top of the Tarrasque. Bad idea.
Vinthara is.
Bad idea.
God damn it, Lefty! She's just so. She's just going to run over.
Hold on. Let Vinthara talk.
Maybe we should try talking to the you that's trapped in a cage. Maybe if she leaves, the Tarrasque will vanish.
Out of character, the universe tells her that they need to break up. Everyone else, no, no.
Phyra, please, do you trust me?
Yeah.
Awful idea, but
I trust you a lot more than some other cunts. But besides that,
oh, thank you. Still, but just I think what we need to do is to get you in the cage to leave, get out of the cage. I mean, I'm taking a wild guess here.
okay.
It's up to you. I just maybe
Well,
can we go up the stairs?
Yeah.
Can I go up the stairs and drag Phyra along with me?
As this big thing is like shaking around Levki on his back, and he just screams, "Who are you to lecture me?"
I'm
The
you, but I
only
can
thing that
actually learn
matters.
from my mistakes.
The only thing that matters is power, and I'm stronger than you.
We really need to take left the fucking therapist.
Stronger, maybe. But I can at least learn from my mistakes.
As
Can you say the same?
there's a that did not make him
damn.
happy. That did not make him happy. Vinthara, roll me a perception check.
Okay. I guess I can roll you perception. I would rock. I'm scared now.
Doing great.
That's a plus 5. Where's my dice app? Because once again, on the phone, it's all fucky. Oh, that's the natural. No, that's a dirty 20.
You got excited for a second.
So as the you realize you're in a big like arena. There's those stands with like seating areas, and then suddenly the stands erupt as these rows upon rows of outsiders, demons, devils, shadow spawn, like monsters of all kinds, as they are cheering for Levki, but not your Levki, obviously. But in the stands, you look down. And have you ever seen that The Boys meme where Homelander is in the stands and he looks down and Billy the Butcher is just looking up at him where everybody else is cheering and whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone's looking up at you in that exact same fashion. Someone very fucking familiar.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Not
goody.
today. Reschedule. And she's saying this aloud, like, reschedule this for another. Please just fuck off.
Phyra will look back worried. Are you alright?
I'm fine. Keep running. Just a little bit faster, maybe.
As you guys get to the very top, what's Sarhorn doing, by the way?
So Vinthara and Phyra went inside the cage, correct?
Yeah.
You probably would have heard Vinthara shouting at someone to fuck off.
As I hear that, I'm like, well, fuck whatever I'm doing right now. As he just fully like drift, not drift, like he almost slides on the dirt as he just makes a beeline for where those two are right now.
Yeah, you run up the stands, and you see all these monstrous, but they're not acting monstrous. They're not acting evil. They're not doing anything wrong. They're just cheering for a good show, right? As one of them reaches out from where he was sitting and grabs onto your arm, but not in an aggressive way, a really a kneading. As you see this, you see a very fucking deprived, skinny, face sunken man with red skin and horns, and tattered clothes, and he just says, where are we? Sir, you bear the marks. An honorable person of some renown. Please help. Please help me.
Give him 5 points from my imposing hands.
The light, it's been so long. Been so long since I've fallen. It's nice to feel it once again. What is your name?
Do I see this?
No.
No. Excellent. Amazing.
I am Sarhorn Elmcrown.
Sarhorn. Elmcrown, right. Can you please heal the rest of my wounds? It's been so long, and I've been injured. I try to do my job, but it's such a terrible job. The abyss. How much can you heal for? Do you have healing ward or any spells that would do more than your healing hands?
My healing hands it's 35 in total.
It's how much?
35 in total.
35 in total?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a lot of healing. As I'm
gonna do insight, by the way.
Go ahead.
Natural one.
Not that it would have helped you that much, but this gives me such a fucking window of opportunity to play off my absolute favorite moment ever in any media ever. As this man is a victim, you can tell. He has been treated, he has been abused. He has been beaten, bruised, and physically, psychologically, emotionally put through the ringers too many times. He winces when you raise your hand to help him, even though he knows help is coming, that is not coming to hurt him. This devil, clearly what he is, has no love for what he does. This is a redemptible soul, if you've ever seen one in your entire life.
Give me your hand. I'll help you.
Are you standing above him? Are you one step above, reaching down to help him? Or are you below, reaching up to help him? Very fucking important.
I'm reaching down to help him.
As he takes your hand. And he stands up to at least 2 feet taller than you as the illusion fades. As you realize you've just given healing, aid, your name, and a helping hand to Asmodeus, who then proceeds to, without even hesitating, tear your arm off.
Does Vinthara see this?
Oh, you see that all right.
She's fucking dead in her tracks.
You tear your arm. Tear your arm. He tears your arm off and says, "Would you look at that? Paladins never learned their lesson. That in order to help somebody, in order to give a helping hand, they have to be beneath you. And I'm beneath nobody!" And just kicks you down the stairs.
How much damage, by the way?
You are immediately put unconscious. You're immediately down to 0. You're not dead, but you're unconscious. Reminder for everybody. This would flash through the minds of everybody but Vinthara, because Vinthara is in panic mode. You guys aren't actually here. The only person whose life is in danger is Phyra's.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so great to always be right. Oh, and the damage I had to take to get into this little sphere of holy radiant energy, boom, all healed up, and I'm back to full, baby.
I thought that I would like fully taking me out of my consciousness status, because Sarhorn will be screaming all the way down.
Yeah, no, you scream, you land, you're vaguely conscious, but you can't move. Your bones are broken. Your arm is gone. Like Chewbacca rips it off style, gone. It's gone. At the shoulder.
Yeah, like one of the words he's saying is like ain't no fucking bitch, as he's trying to like get up again.
Oh, come now, Elmcrown. The last guy that I said that line to, I tore the skin off his face before I devoured what was left of his soul. Be lucky, I'm just teaching you a lesson before I go claim that little harlot of yours, as he turns back up the stairs. Come on, kitty. Daddy's home.
Titus.
Is this actually him?
Roll me a theology check. Or, religion.
Do I see him?
Yeah,
oh,
you see
god damn fucking D&D Beyond bullshit.
Phyra will probably just see him say kitty and instantly keep pulling Vinthara away.
Yeah. What did
She
you
just
get?
sort of.
Sid, what did you get?
I got an 8 because the window is on one screen with a smaller resolution. Okay. If I had rolled it on the other one, it would have been a 17 plus.
All good. You can tell that this is not Phyra's perception of
my
Asmodeus.
My passive is 18, if that helps.
That is wonderful. This is not an illusion conjured up by the trial, but this is also not physically the whole of Asmodeus. This is a projection of Asmodeus that he has put in here. This is a fragment of his power, a portion of his full strength. That's the most he can get into the trial. There's no way the King of the Nine Hells is able to get into such a holy event without it being only but a tiny fraction of him.
I have one
Otherwise,
question.
the trial would have rejected him from entering.
I have one question. Would Sid be aware of whether or not he could feel pain?
The real question is whether or not he perceives pain as pleasure. This is Asmodeus.
That's not that. That was not the question. Can he feel pain?
You don't know. Maybe.
Cool. Sid's back. Sid's back. As he turns around, she's gonna latch her hand onto his face. Basically, like, shove him backwards down the stairs and cast 3rd level inflict wounds.
Oh damn.
Yeah, as the necrotic energy washes over him, he just pushes back, and you just hear this charlatous laughter, this cruel but still very much so enjoying himself laughter, as he just says, "Ha! Mama Bear's here."
I'm not going back.
If I was just trying to protect Vinthara because the bitch is after her.
I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Vinthara is staring at Asmodeus, and she just...
She's being tugged by Phyra to keep going.
I'm not going back. You can't make me go back. I'm not doing that again. Not for you.
As he's deflecting of Sid, just cinematically, Sid's attacking, like lunging at him, swinging her blades, as he's deflecting them with just his arm, just like ching ching, like he's got his arm, like hand out flat, like a blade surface, and he's just catching her swords with his arm, as he just flings up a parchment that unfurls, showing your contract, as he says, "Well, you're gonna have to do it for somebody."
I had to send you the DM, by the
Not
way.
for you.
Can Sid
Not
Sacred
after what
Flame...
you've made me do.
Can Sid Sacred Flame the contract in his hand?
It's not gonna do anything. You know that's not gonna do anything.
I know, but it'll piss him off.
Yeah, by all means. As he flings it back up into the air as he like, catches your hand, and the fire wreathing over him, as he says, "Damn, you are lucky you aren't on my list." As he runs a finger down your cheek and says, "That soul up for sale?"
I may not be on your list. And in her original accent, the Arnisha accent, you are mine.
Yeah, I'm thinking that.
He says, "Asili, do you want to know how your grandfather died?"
Oh, damn.
That might actually piss her off enough that she drops all of her forms and y'all see her in her full changeling form.
Oh yeah, he's trying to get on it, right? He's trying to get something out of you. As you guys finally get up to like other Phyra. Please stop! This isn't you. Just think for a moment. You're not protecting me.
Just sad looking at this.
Vinthara is not able to help you.
The door is wide open. She can leave anytime she wants.
Phyra goes over and kneels next to her.
Who are you? He didn't hurt you, did he? I promise. He's a sweet man. He didn't mean anything by it.
God damn it.
I'm you. You're me.
I am?
Yeah, you are.
That doesn't seem
Look.
possible, because I'm me and you're you.
She's just looking at this version of herself. Just not fully sure what to say because, once again, not great wisdom. So everyone else knows what she's meant to do, but she doesn't. I think we need to leave.
I can't do that. He needs me. He's you don't know him like I know him. I know it looks like he's destructive and violent and obsessive, but you don't know him like I know him. He's a good man. He when the world pushes someone down so much, there's only so much they don't know any better. I need to be here, or else there won't be anyone to tell him what to do.
Well, that he is a sweet man, but he also has flaws, you know, like
Yeah.
us. Can I roll something to? Because I don't want to metagame, but I want to talk about her.
You didn't roll a wisdom check. You can roll a wisdom check.
Okay.
9 with advantage. Oof.
Yeah.
Does Vinthara want to do? Does Vinthara have any buffs that she can give you?
Like what Vinthara told her is that she just needs to get her out of the cage.
Can I roll like something to see if Vinthara can sort of shake herself out of just the sheer abject terror of seeing Asmodeus?
That's a wisdom saving throw.
Can Vinthara have advantage because Sid is fighting him with no fear?
No, that doesn't help Vinthara.
Damn.
Because Vinthara having seen what Vinthara having seen, probably isn't going to believe you'd win.
Oh yeah, no. She knows Asmodeus could kill everyone here, like, snap of the fingers. That's a 27.
27? Okay. Yeah, you stab you realize two things simultaneously. One, none of you are in danger. None of your souls are on the line here. The only person here who can lose, who can die, who is in risk is Phyra.
Damn.
Asmodeus is bluffing. He can't get your soul right now. He's just trying to scare you.
Dan.
Yes.
And then she's gonna
Hold on. Yes.
So can Levki see what's going on with them from where he's at right now?
Yes. Although you're on top of a dinosaur, so.
Okay.
Not
Being
much you can hear.
On top of a dinosaur is fine. So I imagine he's seen Sarhorn get his arm ripped off, tossed down the stairs, etc., etc., etc.
Yes.
Great. Yes. It's my fault that we're in this predicament. But you, so blinded by your need for power, you can't see your friends are in danger. Look there, you big oaf.
I don't have any friends. They all betray us. All of them. I can't trust any of them.
Really? Because Phyra's down there. And that dude just ripped Sarhorn's arm off. More than likely he's going after Phyra. And I know you don't want that.
It stops trying to throw you off immediately. And turns.
Smart.
Sid disappears again, seeing the Tarrasque turn towards Asmodeus.
Nobody hurts Phyra! As it barrel charges towards Asmodeus.
Yep, Sid just dips the fuck out. Nope.
Just
no.
Just before that happens, Vinthara's gonna turn to Asmodeus with like a shit-eating grin. It's just like, you can't hurt me here, old man.
2, 1. Giant ass claw just smacks the piss out of him.
This is like an entire bam, and he starts flying up and starts blasting at the Tarrasque as the Tarrasque is fighting back.
Asmodeus blasting off again.
As we're gonna cut back to Phyra, talking to Phyra.
Yeah.
I can't leave. Look at him. What is he gonna do without me?
Be his own person.
What would I do without him?
Be your own person.
But I don't know who that is.
That's alright.
Without him, I'm just sad and angry and pretending everything is okay. He's the only person who's ever made anything actually okay. I owe it to him.
Is Vinthara able to join the conversation?
You can try, but it has to be Phyra who convinces them at the end to do one thing or the other.
You can help, but you can't do it.
Yeah. Vinthara's just gonna say to real Phyra and just murmur in her ear, you don't owe him anything. Okay?
She thinks about that. And she turns to her other self.
Only 3 people make me feel special, but the other 2 don't need me. They don't need me. He needs me. Without me, he's gonna get himself hurt. People threw rocks at him. People hurt him. They tried to do horrible things to him when we were kids.
But you're still a kid.
Now look at him. He throws fire around and yells and screams and makes threats that he can't follow up on. What is going to happen without me?
Did you hear what I said? You're still just a kid.
I'm not allowed to be a kid. I have to grow up for other people.
You don't owe other people anything.
I owe everyone else.
Even if they helped you, even if they did great things and made you feel special, if they hurt you, not worth it.
She looks at the empty, open access to the cage.
You know he won't change. Honestly, we can't love him for that. We know what the FP's really like. And he needs help. We also need help, everyone does. But we need to know when it's time to step back. Because we're just going to hurt ourselves more, and then we can't help anyone.
Roll me persuasion. With advantage.
Okay, good. I was about to say, but persuasion. $16. Hello?
She looks down and then looks up and she nods and she takes a single step out of the cage. Takes a deep breath in, exhales out of her nose, and starts walking down the stairs towards the big Levki. And she yells out his name as he stops. As Asmodeus stops.
He's just hold on.
And I was like, shit. We might have a different problem soon.
Levki,
Lord. Yes.
I love you. Not you.
Oh.
I love you. But you're never going to change. You see the world in people who can hurt you, not in friends you can make. And I love that part of you. It's the part that kept me safe. It's the part that kept us safe. You play with me and you make me feel happy and you don't treat me like I'm different, but I need to grow and you need to grow, and we're not helping each other grow. We're holding each other back. I think we just need to take a break. I still love you. Is that okay? Do you still love me? As for the first time, the giant Tarrasque turns and shrinks down into Levki. A more grizzled, slightly more handsome version of Levki. More idealized in every possible way, really. He looks like
as Levki falls off of
Levki. Real Levki looks like a Baldur's Gate 3 character you'd make in the character creator. This Levki looks like a Baldur's Gate, like one of the custom made NPCs that are supposed to be important, that all have like that have none of the customization options available to the player characters.
Phyra just sees this happen and just hides her face. It's like, okay, please don't judge me.
You know, this is so sweet. I could almost forget.
As he says, I could never stop loving you. I don't want you to go. Every time he hangs his head and she like pulls him in for a hug and he just says, if you go and you spread your wings, you're just gonna realize you don't need me anymore. And they both hug each other and cry a bit. And she promises that she'll always need him. And Asmodeus just claps.
No, you shut up. You stay down.
Oh no, this is sweet. This is adorable. I love this part.
I almost forgot about you.
Hey!
Sid
Hey, don't worry.
rematerializes.
Then hey, the best part is coming up. Just shh, give it a sec. As the
I really don't want to.
As the like sort of gong resonates, as you hear the third trial is completed. Phyra Dune. As the center of the arena starts to glow, the circular in the middle, step forward.
Then she gets down the stairs.
Vinthara reluctantly follows, keeping
Really?
like as far away from Asmodeus as she physically can get.
Yeah, he does one of those like one finger at a time waves. You know the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Can I do a funny?
Yeah, do a funny.
Sid just reappears and without even looking at him, just extends her arm completely out straight and punches him and then walks down to the center too.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you know in those movies and anime where it's such an intense scene and then there's just a bit of comedy with the person just
yeah.
scurrying down the stairs. This is Phyra. As she gets
Vinthara
to the
might
center.
be hiding a little bit. Not hiding, but like keeping
Oh, yeah.
Sid between her and Asmodeus.
As Apollo rematerializes and says, I was literally 5 fucking seconds away from turning the other Levki into a newt.
Gets flipped off.
Come on, that was the plan, guys. That was the... No, I can't fucking do that to Asmodeus. Babe, get behind me.
Better get behind me and protect you.
You could do that to the real Levki when we get out. Just saying.
But the real Levki's, like, cuter.
You know, I feel so safe.
I mean, I'll die first. That gives you time to run, so...
Oh, and then I die.
Enough,
Yeah, you know.
enough dying.
As you stand in the circle, nobody else stands in the circle. You stand in the circle. As a being of crystal appears, this thing that is made out of. Hold on, I can probably post what it looks like. There we go.
Yay! Phyra's back.
As this thing descends down, as you hear, Phyra Dune, you have cleansed yourself of your grief, your rage, and your unneeded attachments. You have purified your soul and found peace. Where once there was chaos, there is now order. Where once there was grief, there is now hope. And where there was rage, there is now compassion. Do you accept the gift of the light?
Phyra thinks about it and looks over at the others. Can I do something cinematically real quick?
Sure.
Yeah. Phyra will probably see that Levki has the note as she reaches to hand out for it.
Yeah, Levki hands it over.
Yeah, she takes the note and she gently rips off the specific part of the part where Sid wrote on it. Folds it, puts it in her pocket, holds the rest of the note up, and rips into tiny pieces. I accept.
Wonderful. Bear witness to the first light-forged drow as the entire circle becomes engulfed in light, so much so that you can't even see Phyra on the inside. As you all feel fuzzy and dizzy, as if like you're about like going through like an out-of-body experience, you all wake back up. You are not on the city street anymore. You're in sort of hospital beds, seemingly in one of the rooms of the bathhouse. Phyra would recognize as one of the massage rooms that have been cleared out and put medical cots. Sarhorn, not Sarhorn, Sabanrab had woken up and left the illusion earlier, and now he imagines he brought you all back, so you're not laying on the city street anymore.
Yeah, he's just like, I need my grandpa energy to take over.
As you all slowly wake up, you look over to Phyra, who still has the dark purple skin with the lighter blotches, but now instead of having she still has two different colored eyes, but they're different. Rather than being normal eyes, they're orbs of light, the way Sabanrab's are. One being this calm bluing light, and one being this bright yellow light. And on top of that, across her body, are these stripes of gold. They're almost like tattoos, almost like brands, almost like scars, but these stripes of metallic, bright, glittering gold streak across her body. Underneath her chin, on her shoulders, on her arms, and especially large ones on her thighs. As I will send you the stat modifications for becoming Light Forged in before next session.
Okay.
But the only person who isn't here is Sarhorn.
Fuck.
Well, Vinthara sits up in front of me, doesn't stand her brother. What the fuck, where is he?
Do the rest of you bolt up too?
Yeah, this is like first wake up because probably still out, but realize Sarhorn isn't there. Like
Vinthara scrambles out of the bed and, like, ignoring the vertigo, she starts almost tearing the place apart trying to find her brother.
It doesn't take you long. You run into the lobby. You see Asmodeus has one cloven hoof on Sarhorn's chest, as Sarhorn isn't missing his arm anymore, but looks unable to move, almost paralyzed. The only thing that can really move is his face and his eyes. And he's got Chromie by the neck. He's like wrangling at him, and you don't even recognize it as Chromie at first. This is a small bronze-colored baby dragon that is clawing at him, attempting, but she's being held by her neck at arm's length from him.
Let her be, you fucking animal.
Oh, don't worry. You offered me help, and I need your help right now.
The fuck you want?
Simply put, I need your help being a hostage. You think you could do that for me, buddy? You think you could do that? I think you're doing a great job.
You said my dead. I'd rather be dead before.
Don't say that. You wouldn't want to never see your parents again. They are just freshly resurrected, aren't they? Would be a real shame if you went to such high extents to get them brought back, only to never get to see them. Imagine your weeping mother's face as she finds out you died.
I finally look Vinthara is here.
Oh, sup, babe?
I hate you.
I know, it's great. Really regretting that fine print now, aren't you? You were like, oh, what's my soul, right? What's the value of a soul? I'll get to live. Really regretting that, huh?
Get the fuck out of here.
Your threats mean literally less than fucking nothing. Shut up. Jesus. Sorry, he wouldn't say Jesus. Fucking Palor. Can you stop? Like, for the light's sake. Anyway, so I think I don't need to explain your brother for you. You can keep working for these idiots. I don't want this shit going on any more than you do. But I own your soul, and you keep running away from me. That's really rude. Because, like, you know when you die, you're going to come back to me, right? Like, you think now Therian, a dragon, is going to stop your soul from coming back to me? Bitch, please. Maybe his boss, or his boss's boss, maybe. But I'm fucking Asmodeus. I'm not just some bitch-ass little succubus who tricked you into signing your soul at a brothel.
I know.
Vinthara, we went through so much for you to get that deal. Don't let him trick you. He's a devil.
Apollo puts his hand on your shoulder and pulls out his guitar.
She flinches.
You don't want to go with this guy, do you?
Well, it's not like there's any other fucking option. It's funny. I not how I thought this would happen. Yeah.
Apollo plays a tune. A hollow tune. You know that one song that's about a guy spying on a girl in the bath, and it's like the Lord struck a chord. I forget the lyrics of that song perfectly, but you guys know that song? Struck a chord, and anyway, it doesn't sound like music. It sounds like an edict. There's power in a bard's music. It goes beyond music. There's inspiration. It can cause fear. It can cause love. It can cause anger, confusion. And in this moment, he calls upon something deeper than that. Vinthara, you see that he starts to cry. Under his glasses, there's a tear that runs down on the side of his nose. As he's praying, I wouldn't even call it praying, he's begging.
It's all just... She looks confused. What?
Come on. Come on, you don't want him to die. I know that you have too big of a little heart to let your brother suffer in hell for you. But I will remind you, as he pulls out the contract, you do have a subclause that allows you to replace your soul with that of a loved one's. So, if you really want Sarhorn in hell, just say a word. It's about as valuable as you are. I have to train him up for a few 100 years. He doesn't have the experience. But, a soul's a soul, so. And I sincerely doubt you have anyone, as he sucks the contract back up, who's willing to buy your contract off of me. Not a whole lot of the prime deities dealing in soul trade these days.
No one's ever seen Vinthara look so utterly defeated, and her shoulders sag, and she takes in a deep breath.
Don't you fucking dare.
As he holds he holds his hand out as it lights on fire, like the way Bill Cyphers does, and says, come on. Just consider it a renewal of contract.
She goes and shakes his hand.
Right before you shake his hand, a last loud note is played by Apollo. As you look back and you look forward, and just as you're about to shake his hand, out of nowhere, he gets flung into the fucking wall.
Yeah.
Something comes out of left field and hits him so hard he goes through the wall. Sid punched him, and he had oh my jaw. This actually physically moved him, and you're imagining there's a lot more of him here than there was in there. What is everyone's reactions to this?
I'm guessing Sid
Fuck yeah.
noticed that difference.
What the
Questions
fuck?
later. Pog moment.
Getting up, and I'm fucking tackling Vinthara and moving her as far away from the fucker possible.
At the same time,
I need the
Sid's
lungs,
just
brother. I need the lungs.
Sid's rushing forward, no hesitation. She's going at his throat.
Yeah. Phyra runs
I
over
think
to check on Vinthara and Sarhorn.
You run to the hole in the wall and see that there is someone already on top of him. A being that at first you mistake. You think for the first moment, because of how similar they physically look. Let me get his name real quick, because I'm bad with the names of these fuckers. At first, you think that this is Corellin. But it's not Corellin. Corellin is greens and yellows and bright whites, and he has an almost more elven look. This is a being who is blue and cosmic, that is swirling winds and flames and elemental, but it's dream. It inspires. It makes you feel like everything you've ever wanted to do is just one arm reach away, just by looking at him. That the thing you wanted to do as a child, you can still do. Anything that you put your mind to is just right there in arm's reach. Is the most hope and inspiration you've ever felt in your entire life, as he slams Asmodeus into the ground. Oh, who the fucker? If I wanted the bottom to talk, I would have asked him to. What? As this new figure flutters out of the hole. So I'm going to, just so that people can get a general idea, I'm going to post both the token that I have for this figure and the token that I have for Asmodeus. So this is generally how Asmodeus looks, for those of you who are curious.
He wasn't such an asshole. I'd fuck him.
And then this is the new guy.
I'd also fuck him.
Unicorn.
Oh, it's him. Okay.
As he throws Asmodeus through the holes, Asmodeus hits the ground, and he looks up, and you're all shocked to see that he's bleeding out of his nose.
You just hear Vinthara laugh from where she's sort of semi-thrown over Sarhorn's shoulder. Eat shit.
For sale, huh? Putting people up for sale. I thought you were a god of this, that, and the other. I didn't know slavery was in your repertoire. But the soul trade is the soul trade, living or dead. I suppose I should have expected it from you, big boy. Who are you? Who am I? You fucked with... Oh, you're stupid. I get it. I like him. They're cute when they're dumb. I am curious, however, how Ao is permitting me to walk outside of my sphere. There must be someone here who worships me. That's right, I heard my summoning call. Who here knows the summoning call of Sozu, god of bards?
Just glance back at Apollo.
I think everyone's looking at Apollo at this point.
Apollo is crying. He is crying. This is hard for him. There's no bravado. He's taking his glasses off. He's wiping his face. He's cringing he's cringing like he's expecting something terrible to happen any minute now. Soju just looks over and Soju just looks over. Oh, it's you.
No.
Well, it could be worse, I guess. What do you want? Oh, it's her, huh? Hey, are you dating this idiot? Don't. It's a bad idea. He'll disappoint you.
Oh, he went to die.
But what the fuck?
You're a god from the plane where Sabanrab came from, don't you?
No, I'm not a god from... What the fuck? No, I'm his dad.
I look at Sozu. I look back at Apollo. Look at Sozu. Look to Apollo. I don't see it.
And he's not supposed to ask me for favors until he proves himself worth my fucking time. But I don't like this.
You sound like a barrel of laughs.
I don't like this guy's attitude. Look at what he's doing. Stepping on kids, intruding upon your home. None of the typical things I'd expect from someone with such bravado as a demon lord. Who cares? This isn't your domain. One fucking worshipper? Oh, but my worshippers grant me power in every realm they're in. And I have empires. I have worlds worth of them, you little twat. As he grabs his ear and yanks him back off the ground. Ow! Ow! How are you this strong?
I can get behind this.
Simple. It's called giving my worshippers what they want and not being a bitch about it. Except for him. He points at Apollo. But I'll make an exception because his girlfriend's cute. He winks at you, Vinthara.
I'm having...
There's
several emotions that I'm currently having at the moment, and
this definitely
just keep beating up Asmodeus. This is really cathartic.
This really explains a lot about you, Apollo.
Please don't bring it up. Please, can you just all forget about this after today, if you could?
Oh.
This is a dream. I cast a sleep spell on all of you. I swear to God, I will. I'm here. You can't swear to me at all.
Yeah, no, I'm never letting you forget this ever, forever.
Your father's funny. Not as funny as you, but it's close.
But Apollo, I'm not gonna say anything because you saved me from literally biting down on my own tongue to avoid this my Tom's sister, to get his soul revoked by the devil again.
Okay, so you doing deals. I'm not going to fight you. You're part of a different pantheon. I don't have a pantheon to back me up anymore. Right, Apollo? So, here's the deal. He grabs the contract off the ground. I'm buying her from you. You're what? Buying her. You said that was an option. Soul for soul, or I buy her. So I'm going to buy her. Is that not something you want? But then she wins. And you win, too, dumbass. But then I don't get the satisfaction. And you're a god, not a mortal. Stop being a child about this. I'm buying her from you.
And yes, Asmodeus, I do win.
Opus.
Honestly, you know, it could be a lot more humiliating for you.
Fine. Souls. Yes, actually. he pulls a little like a peacock quill from behind his ear and writes up a quick pro quo for him and hands it over. There you go. That should be enough. Just sign there. You're pretty good at signing paperwork, I would assume. Shut up.
People do that for him.
I can't wait to get the good Asmodeus' signature. I'll forge it. As he signs and he hands your contract over, as it magically the Asmodeus' signature changes to Sozu's signature, and he says, "Wonderful, great. Now you stick around for this next part. This is an important part. This is the learning lesson for you. Okay, Asmodeus? Okay, Azzy? Right? Can I call you Azzy? I don't care if you say yes. I'm going to call you Azzy now." He turns and
I
looks at
kind of
you.
like the word. I kind of like the name Ozzy.
Ozzy, but his name doesn't start with. It doesn't matter.
Could always call him
No,
Momo.
What's your
piss
name?
him off. Just piss him off.
He looks down at you, Vinthara, and he says, "May I have your name?"
That sounds quite feline. You don't just. Sorry, ignore my. I mean, you can.
I could just get it off the paperwork, dear.
Yeah. If not, which name do you want?
Which name is yours?
She sort of stops. We'll go with Vinthara for now.
Vinthara.
Possibly subject to change.
Wonderful. That is going to be how people remember you. Not any of the things you did before today.
But I've done a lot of awful things.
And
people
none of them will be remembered. You'll be surprised how much people forget over the centuries. But when a story is written about you, they're only going to remember the legend of Vinthara Elmcrown. As he takes your contract and tears it in half.
I just sort of like look behind it. How is Asmodeus taking this? Like, am I now in more trouble than I was, or less trouble? Because I imagine he's not happy.
He is scowling, snarling, and without saying another word, he just disappears in hellfire.
I think we might be seeing him again at some point.
Of course you are. You're heroes, you're legends, your stories yet to be told. That means, right? That means you're going to have to face a bunch of people who want you dead because they're selfish, petty little pieces of shit. And you're going to win. And if you eventually, you're going to lose. And when you lose, you're going to die in such glory that it's going to make a great ending to a wonderful book.
Then what? What happens when I die? Where does my soul go?
You die because your soul no longer goes to hell. Whatever happens to normal people.
My soul is still going to probably go to hell.
No. See, souls don't go to hell if you're a bad person, darling. That's propaganda put up by the people in the... never mind. Anyway.
But I am a bad person, so then...
No. That little...
Shut the fuck up. You're a bad person.
He like
There's
puts it. He
Sarhorn.
like puts his hand on your mouth and like closes your lips for you. Shh.
She just goes bright red.
We're gonna do things my way
Oh,
now.
no.
We're gonna
Oh,
do things
God.
my way. We're gonna do things my way now. All right. So, what are you guys doing? This looks fun. Something about crystals. Some old ass guy and what are these fucking Stromics? What is this? Moon Guard? You wouldn't get that joke. That's meta. Apollo, shut up. You were thinking it.
This is. This reminds me of the fucking. Oh god.
Vinthara's like, it's just still standing there, just like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So someone.
And Sylvan Sid just shakes her head and just says, "Dear God, there's two of them now."
And with that, I think we're gonna wrap it up for today.
Hey again.
Like and
Hey.
subscribe.
Hey Lord, do you wanna be part of a
Twitch,
feel like that
subscribe.